GhanaTalks radio page and so now listen. Ebe your fire. One year, Wading. Jajan.
Are you ready to amplify your business or brand's reach and make a meaningful impact in Ghana and beyond? Partner with GhanaTalks Radio today to connect with a diverse audience across Ghana and beyond. Elevate your brand through on-air promotions and social media. Boost your brand during prime time. With GhanaTalks Radio, you can extend your reach across digital platforms. GhanaTalks Radio is not just a station, it is a community hub where your brand becomes part of the conversation. Join us in fostering connections, celebrating culture, and making a lasting impression. For customized sponsorship packages and enquiries, email contact@GhanaTalksRadio.com or call +233 202 544614. GhanaTalks Radio, giving the youth a voice.
What do you want for breakfast? How do you want your breakfast?
English breakfast, French fries.
Koko nikosi, alo komi kesheto.
Wache.
Well, Gobe is the real deal.
Join us on GhanaTalks Radio. Let's serve you a buffet of breakfast.
From news headlines review, current affairs to social issues.
Entertainment, sports, and all the trending stories live on our mobile app and across all socials from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
With me, Pakwesi Omare,
Regina Bless,
Deborah Adoso,
and I am Esinal Fiagbedu. This is GhanaTalks Breakfast Show.
GhanaTalks Radio, #1.
This is GhanaTalks Breakfast Show, your morning companion. Good morning, Ghana. Good morning, lovely listeners of GhanaTalks Radio. It's a beautiful Friday morning, and you are welcome to the GhanaTalks Breakfast Show right here on GhanaTalks Radio. This is the news headline review. I am your host, Ruth Esinam Fiagbedu, and joining me this morning in the news headline review is Miss Regina Bless and Miss Debbie Adoso. Good morning, Miss Regina.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good.
I thought you asked me how am I.
How are you?
Please, I'm fine. Are you ready for the Blakema North rerun election?
Yeah.
What are your expectations?
I'm not expecting anything. They should just do what they are supposed to do. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Moving on to our news item for this morning. Abstention is complicity. Minority caucus blasts government over LGBTQ votes. The Minority Caucus has condemned government's decision to abstain from a crucial vote on the LGBTQ issues at the United Nations Human Rights Council. The NPP MPs described the move as a betrayal of Ghanaian values and a warrant sign of indifference. Ranking member on Parliament's Foreign Affairs Committee and Damango MP Samuel Abu Jinapo issued the criticism in a press statement warning that abstention is complicity. Mr. Jinapo said the abstention, which occurred during the 59th section of the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva, amounting to tacit support for the controversial mandate of the independent expert on protection against violence and discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. He urged that by choosing not to vote, Ghana lost an opportunity to affirm its position on LGBTQ issues. He stated, Ghana returned to the Human Rights Council in January 2024 and had the opportunity at this 59th section of the Council to make a statement in respect of her position on LGBTQ. Through the vote on the resolution to extend the mandate of the IE Soji, but again chose to abstain. He criticized the Ministry of Foreign Affairs' explanation that the vote was only about protecting people from violence and discrimination. He pointed out that many African countries voted against the resolution not because they condone violence, but because they oppose the underlying agenda, Jinapor reminded. Ghanaians should be aware that the same mandate Ghanaian failed to oppose seek to eliminate laws that protect Ghanaian cultural values. Now, let's digest the issue. The Minority Caucus statement that abstention is complicity in this context means that by refusing to vote, the government is seen as an indirect supporting agent that the very thing that it claims not to stand for, in this case, aspects of the LGBTQ rights agenda at the UN Human Rights Council. Now, what does this mean? At the 59th section of the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva, countries voted on whether to extend the mandate of the independent expert on protection against violence and discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. Ghana abstained, meaning it did not vote for or against the resolution. We are in between. So this is why the minority is angry. The minority believes that abstaining is not a neutral act, but rather a failure to defend Ghana's culture and legal stance on LGBTQ plus matters. They argue that by not voting against the resolution, Ghana missed the chance to reinforce its opposition to perceived foreign attempts to change national laws or values. Hence, their claim, abstention is complicity. In other words, not opposing is as good as silence approving. Now, Mr. Jinapor believes that the government should have followed the example of other African countries that voted against the mandate. His view is that the abstention is a betrayal to Ghanaian values and an indication that the government is either uncertain or not committed to declare its position on LGBTQ plus matters. And this is why the minority is ranting. You didn't vote. And the voting right now is kind of like conflicting as to whether you accept it or not. Either you are for against it or either you are for it or you are against it. Now you have not voted. As it stands now, we as a country, as Ghanaians, we don't know our stand on LGBTQ plus matters. Miss Regina, what's your reaction to this?
So, as he said, abstention is complicity. When you don't act towards something, it means in a way you are indulging or in a way you are promoting it. And we all know that as it stands now, LGBTQ plus is a kind of bill in Ghana here that I would say everyone is shying away from. Obian per se obey sign a bill. No? When our past president was in power, he was also shying away from it all. I think maybe because he was a human rights lawyer. Because we know that lawyers always go by the law, they do what is right and all that. And I remember John Dramani Mahama, our current president, emphatically saying that the moment he comes, he would sign it. He will sign it. But as it stands now, till now, we've not heard anything about it and a whole lot. So I'm quite surprised that voting aba. Na monto amanto. I believe in this case is between the it's between both parties, the NPP and NDC. They all have a right, they all have a mandate to exercise that right. So the minority, they're also accusing, okay, they didn't accuse the NDC, but they accuse the government. They are also the government. So in a way, I would say they are also blaming themselves. But if it was to be a case where they said, President Mahama, we are blaming you, or majority, we are blaming you, that is where we would have an issue with them. But for them to, let me say, generalize it, I think that is a good one day. Now, the question we need to ask ourselves, why are you not voting against it? Or is it the notion that has already been there? Once you vote against it, it means external help wouldn't come into our country anymore. Because we always know that almost say the people who practice it are the same people who help our country. By so doing, they wouldn't help country Ghana again. So this is question for the gods.
Yeah, question for the gods.
LGBTQ.
But you
they
think
need to they have to vote. They should vote.
But do you think as a country we are actually ready and committed to make that decision
They are
without
not ready.
any influence?
They are not ready. Because most of these countries, one in can I say, in one way or the other, have a hand in Ghana. I would say financially they support Ghana. So just imagine say when Sasha will be then you are exhibiting attitudes and nipa no empe. Do you think the person would continue to help you? The person wouldn't help you. But this is the time where you need to think as a country. You should not always be reliant on someone or be reliant on a country. Let's take Burkina Faso, for example. There are a lot of things Burkina Faso have scrubbed out of their system. They don't want any external rule. It got to a point where we heard that the Burkina Faso's president, his guard, was paid huge amounts of money to just eliminate him. That should tell you a lot, that the people out there or the Western country, they always want to infringe on Africans' rights, whether we like it or not. They always want to infringe on our rights. They want to have an upper hand in whatever dealings we have. So if this country is taking care of me, who am I to go and sign that bill?
Yeah, you get it.
I won't sign it.
Because we are relying on
exactly. Everything, money. Everything, money. These people are giving you money. They are borrowing you this, they are borrowing you that all the time. And also could sign a bill. And they're gonna go.
But you know, when President John Dramani Mahama was in opposition, he said he's not going to sign anything against our values. So I don't see why we've been given the opportunity to vote. Either you are for it or you are against it, and then we just decided not to. You can't say that you were not informed. Definitely not.
So with what the majority speaker said, minority, he said, this one is we're not politicizing anything. This one is factual. It's the fair truth nawaka. Because if we are let me say, how should I say it? We are voting against something and I don't take part in. What's my stance? I've already made my stance known that I'm in support of that thing. That is why I don't even want to vote. But because akoya the bonin, Obian to me and with the full chest to come out to say it. Oh, let's accept it like that. Sam George, he was one person I really admired, especially in the fight of LGBTQ+. This man was always hitting on this thing, talking about this thing. Now, Even if Obi and Tokrampo, I expect him to vote.
But you know he can't just get up and go. Well, the last time he posted on X, he said they've submitted the bill to Parliament, and then they are yet to sit.
They can't continue to say sweet words to us. We need action. Sweet words never go baby. We need action.
Right.
And this is the time where we are supposed to go and vote against it.
And
we wouldn't be the first country to neglect or to not be interested in LGBTQ. Even Donald Trump himself
is against
said it that man and woman and man, aside that, nothing else. Transgender, wow, koye transgender, san koye onhu, san koye bema na so bana yewo. There's what? Where in the Bible did you see transgender? It was only gay and lesbianism. Even at that, God spoiled that country. He destroyed that country. So that should send us a signal that in as much as it was in the Bible, God did not tolerate it. If Omo and Nyame Obani Oba, do you think we would procreate? No one would procreate. Bema to Bema, no one would procreate. So for you to wake up and then be like, I'm not interested in guys. I want to do women. Who boram? You want to do women?
Well, but there's always a saying that life is all about choices, and anyone at all is obliged to live it how they want to live it. Life
is all about choices, but certain choices can cost you your life. Certain choices can cost you your future. And also, this same life we are talking about, it has its principles we need to adhere to. Principles we need to follow. Then it means we will all be walking banchiri. Can you walk naked? You can't. Because life deals with principle. It has its own rules. Can you just enter a bank and be like, hey, give me money? No. It's our choice. So, hey, give me money. But at the end of the day, you'll be arrested. For what? Crime. For stealing. So this one, life is not choices. So I can't win. Life is not choices.
And you know, right now that government has refused to sign that bill, you can't prosecute or fine anybody if you catch them indulging in gayism or lesbianism.
Yeah.
Because there are no laws there are no rules guiding that. There are no laws or there are no rules guiding that. Anyone at all is obliged to live their life because there are no laws, there are no rules. And I remember when they were vetting the justices, the Supreme Court justices, they mentioned that they are not going to, they made a statement that if it is the law, it is the law. But they shouldn't make laws based on sentiments or values. If it is the law, it should be the law.
Yeah. So you can be a judge. You're a Muslim, you're a Christian. You know that according to the Quran, according to the Bible, this is not supposed to be so. But if the law says it is supposed to be so, you have to rule in favor of that. You can't say because of your sentiments or because of your moral value, you are ruling against it. So the government should just make a stance. If you're accepting it, accept it. If you're not accepting it, don't accept it. But if you know you accept it, that one, so you know that Ghanaians, we will talk against it.
Well, Miss Debbie, what's your thought on the story, the first story?
Rewind.
So governments chose not to vote on LGBTQ issue at the UN. And minority is furious about it.
I saw that yesterday. It was a very big opportunity, I would say, for us to declare our stance on illegal mining. But
illegal mining.
Hey, illegal mining. LGBTQ plus I bill or activities. But what I'm hearing is like they didn't really declare their stand.
No.
They didn't really declare their stand like our former president, who is no more, Atamils. He declared his stance. He made us know that he is not in support of LGBTQ plus I whatever. But this current administration is like they are trying to play us around. And I saw the minister for I think, is it Minister for Information, Samonate George? Yeah. He came out to reply, and he it's like he was against what went on. And you see, it's bad. Because
whose responsibility was it to go and sign? Is it the president?
In a way, yes. But they went, it's like they went to represent the president there at the UN meeting. It's like something they wanted to agree on. And I think 20 people were for it, 15 people were against it, and the rest, which Ghana did not really declare its stance, whether they are for it or against it. And that is why a lot of us are questioning the current administration, because it was part of their manifesto. They said when they come into power, they are going to pass it into a law. But we are almost in getting to the 8 months, 9 months, and still no one is talking about it. So it is very sad. For me, I want the law to be passed. Seriously, I don't care whether they are doing their things. None of my business. But we have people who innocently, are passing through a lot because they were forced into it. Like an incident which happened in the northern sector. I said this earlier on, where students were sodomized by his coach of a movie. This is sad. So with people, innocent students like this, the bill will actually protect them. That is why we want this bill to be passed. But obi an need that also obey and no you on so just declare. Is this something very difficult to do? Well, and the reason why it is difficult, because we are not independent. Right. We are dependent on them. And so if they should declare their stance right now, then it means the privileges we are enjoying from these Western countries is going to come to an end. And it's going to affect us because we are not dependent. That independence on us is just a face mask. We are not independent. So with this, I'm beginning to have some sort of disappointment in the president and even in some Nate George. Because it is because I feel like it is because we are all saying, why is he quiet before he came out to speak yesterday. I saw his online. It is sad. It's sad. You were so vocal on this, and immediately you came to power, you were silent. What happened? And then you suppressed one. Because even when you started, it's like they revoke his visa or so, not to come to the country. Some parts of the Western countries, they revoked his visa on those things. But you stood your ground. So the best thing we want is for that bill to be passed. If not that, we will not have two foreigners coming to stand in front of Kwame Nkrumah's statue and then they are kissing. Does it make sense?
Moving on to our next news item. HIV surge signals failure in education and support system. Mahama. President John Dramani Mahama has expressed concern over the rising number of HIV infections among Ghanaian youth, attributing the trend to gaps in communication, education, and support systems. His comments come in response to the Ghana AIDS Commission's 2024 report, which recorded 15,290 new HIV cases. Of these, 4,987 were male and 11,289 were adults aged 15 and above. Speaking at the launch of the Sustainable Development Goal Voluntary National Report, President Mahama called for a more dynamic and inclusive national response that goes beyond conventional awareness campaigns. He said, "We are alarmed by the rising HIV rates, especially among young people. This reflects failures in communication, persistent stigma, and inadequate access to sexual health education." He emphasized the importance of engaging young people directly in the national response, urging collaboration among schools, health professionals, parents, and the media. Prevention is essential, but empowerment is the key, he added. President Mahama also drew attention to another pressing health concern, the increasing prevalence of anemia among pregnant women. Well, President John Dramani Mahama said HIV is on the rise because of lack of communication, education, and support system. Ms. Debbie, do you think that is the main cause? Or the education have stopped at all? Because for me, It's been a long while I saw any advert or any form of like education or campaign on HIV and stigmatization.
Yeah, but well, I'll say it has minimized, but it's still ongoing.
It's still ongoing.
Because I remember when I was in school at the university, yes, they've been coming. It got to a time the SRC I think they collaborated with Akawe, and then the nurses and the doctors were in our school to educate us on HIV. They even gave us some distance they gave us condoms and stuff, things to protect yourself, and they even gave us some kits for you to test. It's sort of the pregnancy. It's like the pregnancy test. The way it looks like they gave us for free, and how you can test yourself and see whether you are HIV positive or negative. It was for free. They gave every student, and I said that to the educators on that. So with the education, I would say that it's ongoing, but just that it is minimized, and then we have to rekindle that kind of effort in educating people the more, because HIV is on the rise. It looks like of late we are silent, and it's like there is no update, so we feel like HIV is minimized. So long as we don't have a medicine that can totally cure HIV as it stands now, HIV is still in the system. And I can say on authority that most of these HIV patients are youth. They are somewhere 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, most of them. And recently there was a report from the Ghana Health Service that Ashanti region, Greater Accra, and some parts of the Volta and some other regions, most of these patients do not come to the hospital for medical checkup. You know, as an HIV patient, you have to be going for treatment. They are not taking it, which means if they are not taking it, then what next? It means they are busy spreading it around. So you need to be very, very careful. That is why we always say, if you are the type that you feel like you cannot keep yourself, like you cannot stay a day without engaging yourself in activities. If I say activities, you understand. Then you should be ready to protect yourself. Because this is a deadly disease. It is part of you till you die. So I feel like the education should be more tense in the basic level, the JHS, and even to the university. Because at the basic level, when you begin to teach these students these things, like it's stick in their mind. And most often, these students think it is through sexual intercourse. But HIV alone is not contracted through sexual intercourse. The use of sharp objects like blades, pin, even toothbrush. Yeah, yesterday, you see those people taking off the nails, those abochi people. I was telling you that some of the things, the equipment they use, they don't sterilize it. And they can use it for like 20 people in a day. And I believe whilst they are doing it, someone might have a cat. What if the person has HIV?
Right.
And the virus is not the kind of virus that gets off easily. And they use it for another person.
Well, I think people need to adopt the checkups.
Oh, yes.
Go and test for it.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah, and I even learned you can even test online.
You can test HIV online.
They'll give you the equipment. You have to put it in your mouth.
Yes, you put it in your mouth.
Then you check.
That was what I said they gave us in school. So they will take your number. After you are done, you call them. Then they'll tell you, like they'll ask you how far, like I think it is green and some color. Yeah. When it is green,
they explain it to you.
Then they explain it and how you go about it.
The surges are because most people don't know they have HIV/AIDS, and people think that once they are not having sex, they think they don't have HIV.
That is it.
And that is not the case.
Yes.
HIV/AIDS is not only transmitted through sex.
Yes.
Someone might have a cat, or perhaps maybe chobakra, the spoons they even use. Some of them don't even wash it well. You go and use it.
The same thing.
Transfer. Like you get it. You go to the barbering salon, the hairdresser shop. These are all places that they use sharp objects, so you can construct it at any time.
That is very true. That is very true. So I think as a human being, once in a while you go for checkup, not because you are sick,
but just go for a checkup
so that they'll check through your system. Maybe you might be infected with some disease, you know, when you're going to have some of these checkups, you have to go with boldness and courage.
Yeah, we are scared.
Yes, you are scared. For that one, there's very, very true. You are scared, but then you have to be bold. It's better to know and then start working towards it than to stay. You know, HIV at an early stage, it can be prevented.
Yeah, it can be prevented.
But when it takes a long period of time, that is when there is nothing they can do about it.
Right.
So I feel like once in a while you go, just like the way once in a while you spoil yourself, once in a while you go to hospital, let them check your system. Are you infected with any deadly disease that needs attention now, like immediately? Then you know how to work towards it.
Miss Regina, yeah, HIV is on the surge.
HIV. She said, "Oh, how can you now?" So the little I can say is, education needs to still go on. As she said, education has not been eradicated totally, but it has just been minimized. And I feel that I think social studies, they teach on that, how to have sex, not how to have sex, but how to have protected sex and all that. So I think that the NGOs, health ministries, and other health sectors that provide people with this kind of education, they need to go public again and educate people. And also, it's not only about contacting HIV through sex, but it's also cut across sharp objects, as she said, toothbrush and all that. And sometimes I marvel at people, sometimes in fact educated people, who still cause that abuchi to cut their legs. Such objects are not even sterilized. Omo de semina huro ene pepa ho. Omo wi anom de twa monai. Sometimes I see handsome young men, beautiful young ladies, no mujina ho, na bocha koto. Then I look at them like, oh, this is a red flag. For you to even call them, this is not we say yes, say obi ejuma, but this is an issue of health. Because when you even look at those people, from head to toe, they are, excuse me to say, they are very dirty. They are smelling. So just imagine the tools or objects that is being used on you. So a child, the other kind is sorry. That is all. But you don't know the kind of infections you've contacted. That object is being used on over millions of people in Ghana. Even if not millions, thousands of people right there in Ghana. So please, you can go to and one thing I love about when you go for this pass and beauticians, yes, they make sure that they sell to you a new trimmer. And trimmer no saying 2 cedis. They sell it to you for 2 cedis. When you are done, you take your thing to your house. So when you're in the house, you can do it yourself. But because of how lazy human beings are, they wouldn't do it. They want other people to do it for them. So please, you can contact HIV through a whole lot of things. Even they said through kissing, you can contact HIV.
You can.
So please, be careful the kind of people you kiss. Kissing is good. It's even good for the health. But be careful the kind of people you kiss.
So HIV is on the surge, and President John Dramani Mahama says this is because of lack of education, communication, and lack of sexual education. And then they don't empower people who actually have the HIV. So if they are being stigmatized, you are stigmatizing.
But in a way, I wouldn't say there's no education. Education, but people are just being ignorant. They are very being ignorant.
It's been a while myself. I've seen any sort of education on HIV.
And it's not as if they are being stigmatized, because when you go for the checkup, it is like it's between you and the doctor. Sometimes the doctor does not even know you.
Yeah.
You go and then you write, they just take your blood samples. You sit back.
They themselves don't even tell you.
And they want them. When you HIV now,
Where then when was it Joy Jijo? She came
Yeah.
to tell us that she have HIV.
and
we
that
saw
one
that-
part, she wasn't having HIV. It was a lie.
It was
she
a-
was lying.
So this thing is not something you should be spreading about. It is when you become a survivor of it, and maybe you want to encourage people.
But
That is
you-
when you use yourself as an example.
But you know, we've actually had survivors who the media go out to them to tell about their story just to encourage.
Even with that, they cover their face. You see the
Yeah.
person's back whilst the person is talking. Like some drug. I saw a documentary on drug addict where they went to interview the person. The person's back. The reporter was interviewing the person. They were not showing the person's face. The back, once the person was
I
talking,
know you. If they cover your back, you think I'll not know it's you.
that would be very difficult to
Yeah.
know.
Oh.
That it would be very
Simple,
difficult.
Maya
Yeah.
Figuno.
Yeah. Or you
Then
disguise
Then
yourself.
you with your voice, they add voice filter.
Yeah,
or
because
something.
it can lead to issues like that. God forbid. Assume I know you and then they interview.
Make I'll come and choke you.
Girl, we minimum. No.
I'll
You get-
cut a part of the video, post it on. I know this girl.
I know this girl. So that's how the stigma spreads.
Like you said.
Yeah. The confidentiality is there, but the stigmatization there.
You see, and then in a community where like they know each other, like in the
Yeah.
rural community, the doctors know almost everyone in the community.
You get it.
And you going to that hospital to check, and then you are HIV positive. Most of these nurses and doctors don't know how to shut their mouth.
Ebi wo call be call oh kwa sa kwesi boy.
Show.
Oh,
That's how it
is.
And those people,
Yeah.
I wish they could take their license from them. Because why would you expose someone's medical condition?
And also, Ash, she said something that I was really happy with. Sometimes, as humans, once in a while, you need to go to the hospital and do checkups.
It's very scary.
Sometimes, when you go, that is when you know that there are hidden
Diseases.
in you. So, with HIV, for instance, HIV is not dangerous. When it comes to HIV itself, it's not dangerous.
Yeah.
But when it graduates to AIDS, that is where it's very dangerous and it's not curable. But I know that for HIV, they have drugs that you can be taking.
Even herbal medicine.
Yes, that you can be taking to either take it out or to tame it.
But
But this is the case, you don't even know that you have it.
or not.
So just imagine.
Uh-huh.
Ɛna ɛnyɛ obi a ɔyɛ fit to say yɛn a yɛtete hei ɛna no ɛnkyerɛ sɛ nipa ne ni bio. See, some people can be very sick,
yes.
but they are healthy. When you see their body, they are very fit.
yeah.
So please.
With the HIV patient, they give you medicine that boosts your immune. You look so beautiful, like you add
You
weight,
glow.
you glow. So it is very difficult for someone to that is if you're on medication constantly. It's very difficult for someone to detect. Into almost spread there. Almost spread because on Namonu she looks so
Yeah.
like perfect, and you wouldn't know that he or she is HIV positive. So when they should target the teenagers, like almost hear me.
Yeah.
They should
They need more
target
education.
them the more, because the guy will be like, go raw. Why? You get it?
And
Sort of
yes,
rainy
and
rubber. What
that
is
thing.
that?
You see, if I don't know.
Sort of rainy rubber.
So why are you blinking your face? See, if a guy tells you is so adamant that I want to go raw, please get out.
If you're married, that's fine.
Married.
Marriage is a different issue
married,
together.
you're fine because
marriage
you've tested
marriage
and you know that both of you are fine.
Yeah,
but
get
even
it.
see even if you are married, every 6 months go to the hospital.
to check. That's
go and
right.
check.
That's
All
right.
All right. This is where we draw the curtains on the news headline review. Up next, we have Debbie's Girl.
Welcome to Debbie's Grill, where we talk about issues that concern the state, void of politics, fear, or favor. The Dean of the University of Ghana Business School, Professor Justice, has called for bold ethical reforms to tackle systemic corruption and strengthen public administration in the country. Delivering his inaugural lecture at the University of Ghana's Great Hall, Professor Justice described corruption as a deeply entrenched challenge that continues to undermine institutions and erode public trust. He emphasized the need for sustained civic education and a cultural shift that upholds and celebrates integrity. So the dean of the University of Ghana Business School is actually calling for a systematic reform or systematic measures in a way where we can actually mitigate or stop illegal. Why is illegal money today? To stop corruption in the country. And you see, corruption has become a deadly disease in this country. It has become something very, very normal. We see top officials who are very respected in the society, and then they always come out to speak or stand in for corruption, and they are bold with it. Why? Because even if the person is being allegedly leveled with some sort of charges of corruption, it doesn't end anywhere. The person gets to the court, the person will be arrested and maybe detained for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then the person is released and back into the country. And you see, all the time we see people preaching about corruption, how we are going to stop corruption, and it's just as if you are not putting in much effort to stop corruption in the country. And I'll tell you that one of the factors that drains a country is corruption. One of the factors that delays development is corruption. One of the factors that makes citizens lose trust in a particular official, a government official, a top official for an institution, is corruption. The most painful aspect is when you know that this person is involved in corruption, and then it ends nowhere. And you see, there have been a lot of cases, a lot of instances where people are being caught involving themselves in corruption, but we don't see anything happening to them. And that is where we find ourselves now in Ghana. We know people who have embezzled from the state. Some time ago, the special prosecutor, the IGP, came out mentioning people's name, allegedly leveled some corruption related cases of which they are involved in. But even the people who those charges have been leveled against them, they can sit in their comfort zone and tell you that I'm not coming this time, I'm coming next time. And then the time is due, and then they still postponed the date. And this has led to an instance where most citizens think like some people are above the law. Because believe me or not, if it were to be an ordinary Ghanaian, you would be arrested and you will be jailed. You will be jailed beyond the term you are supposed to serve in prison. Let's just quote an ordinary Ghanaian going to steal a plantain. You will be jailed. You will be surprised to be jailed for maybe 20 or 10 years. And even more than that. But someone who have embezzled from the state will be allowed to go scot-free. We've seen a lot of things happening in this country. We've seen cases where money has been allocated to a project. And as it stands now, the project is nowhere to be found. The money is missing. The person is also nowhere to be found. And then it looks as if everybody is quiet. And all the time we keep preaching about corruption. There is no way corruption can end in the country if we are not taking the necessary steps to arrest the right people. Because we don't jail these people and then we allow them to come back to the people. Like we release them from jail. We don't even jail them at all. And then we allow them back to the society. And then they end up doing worse than what they did before. Let's be sincere. Does it really make sense for the government to be paying ghost name about 1,800 or 180 people who do not exist, but they are receiving pay every month? So imagine that ghost name has been on the list for 50 or 30 years, and that ghost name is receiving salary, and then you don't tell me that that salary goes into the pocket of a ghost. No, it goes into the pocket of a human being. Because if the person does not exist, then where is the money going to? Which means we have people behind that. And it's quite unfortunate. You go to some institutions and they'll tell you there is no vacancy. You cannot be employed. But you get in there and then you realize that they need more people. But the list is full of names. And then you go on to check and then you realize that out of 20 people, it is like 10 people or 9 people who are working. The rest of the 11 people at the institution does not exist. They do not exist, but they are taking money every month at the expense of the government, at the expense of the taxpayer. And then when these people are allegedly grabbed by law or by authority, we allow them to sleep. We allow them to rest. You see, the reason why we cannot fight corruption is because the people who claim to be fighting the corruption are also involved in those activities. So why then should I fight you when I know basically that someday, somehow, I'll also leave power, you come in and then you hold me responsible? And that is why we cannot fight corruption, not only in Ghana but in African countries. It's like the corruption has become a cloth that they've sewn on us. We've wore it. I don't know whether sometimes it feels as if they've given birth to us with corruption. Because all that we do is basically involved in corruption-related activities. And all those debts that the country incurs, sometimes it's not as if it's the loans they go in for. But it's our own self. We are harming our own self. People cry there is no money in the country, but trust me, we have money right here in Ghana. But the money is in possession of some group of people. We don't know where they are. We don't know where they exist, but they are in the country. And then the necessary things they're supposed to pay attention to, they don't pay attention to it. They get opportunity, and then the only thing that comes in mind is to steal the small money that will be used for the development for the people. And then enjoy it with their family members. And then these same people will go to church and then giving testimony, appreciating God for blessing them, but deep within them, they know they've stolen from the state. For us to fight corruption, we need to arrest people who, per evidence, is clear that they are solely involved in corruption, no matter what. If we don't arrest these people, then we are creating a conducive environment for people to steal more from the state. But I feel like since Amma did it and she was not arrested, then it means when I do the same thing, I'll also not be arrested. That is what is killing us. We have the laws, but they are not working. We have the laws against corruption. That whoever is involved in corruption, there is a penalty you are supposed to pay for. But it does not work. It does not work. But where Kofi in the village goes to steal a fowl, she will be jailed 30, 15 years. But when that minister in an air-conditioned office steal from the state, they will tell you, oh, it's nothing. Forget it. and then they'll make the case a foolish case. If this is what we want, then trust me, we cannot fight corruption in the country. For us to fight corruption, we need to be bold and even look into people we know. We have to look into their faces, even if it is your sibling. He or she needs to be arrested. Even if we should find out that the president is involved in corruption and he's the cause of the corruption related activities in the country, he needs to be arrested because he's not above the law. So we do this, we will keep on talking back and forth on corruption, and we will still not keep corruption in the country. Thank you for making time with me on Debbie's Grill.
Thank you so much, Miss Debbie. Next, we have Today in History with Miss Regina Bless.
Today in history, 1995, fall of Srebrenica. The UN-designated safe haven was captured by Bosnian Serb forces, leading to the massacre of over 8,000 Muslim men and boys, one of Europe's worst atrocities since World War II. 1804, Burr-Hamilton duel, Vice President Aaron Burr mortally wounded Alexander Hamilton in Weehawken, New Jersey. Hamilton died the next day. Looking at a few observances of the day. Today is observed as World Population Day. It is marked annually on this day. It is organized to seek to focus attention on the urgency and importance of population issues. It was established by the then Governing Council of the United Nations Development Programme in 1989 and was first marked on 11th July 1990 in more than 90 countries. Next, we have National Swimming Pool Day. It is celebrated on July 11th annually. It is a day to celebrate the joy of swimming pools and the fun they bring, whether it's for swimming laps, playing water games, or simply relaxing poolside. Next, Collector Car Appreciation Day is celebrated on the second Friday in July, which this year 2025 falls on July 11th. This day is dedicated to recognizing the importance of automotive restoration and the hobby of collecting classic and vintage vehicles. It is a time to celebrate the cultural and historical significance of these vehicles and the enthusiasts who preserve them. Lastly, International Essential Oils Day. International Essential Oils Day is celebrated annually. It is a day dedicated to appreciating the benefits and uses of essential oils in promoting holistic wellness. And that's all for today on Today in History and Observances of the Day, live on GhanaTalks Breakfast Show.
Thank you so much, Miss Regina Bless, for the day of observances. Today is World Population Day. What are we doing today? As individuals, what is expected of us? Nothing. So we are just supposed to observe the day.
Yeah, but I think for the governments, they need to make sure that in a way they try to maintain the population we have. It shouldn't be overpopulated.
How can they do that?
Is it China? China.
You don't give birth.
Yeah, twice.
So what if I give birth and it's twins?
Watch 3.
What?
That is maximum.
I'll kill the. I've heard
Minimum
that thing
2.
before, and I never
2.
believed it, and I'm still not believing it.
Minimum is 2.
Minimum is too good. Minimum is
maximum 2. Like
what are we that you want to give birth for? I mean, you can't live in
4.
China.
You can't. See, I think it's a good one because people
it's
are
good.
giving birth too much. Or at the end of the day,
They can't take good
Yeah,
care
then
of
it
their
becomes a
children.
liability.
Yes.
Like you get it.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah, International Swimming Day. So after the elections, we need to go out and swim because it's very important.
After the words.
Elections.
After the elections, you think we should
the Boja elections.
Hey, please. I've seen videos so far, and Charlie, the security there is
it's very tight.
That's right.
Security is very
what
tight.
we want.
Hey, just a one vote here.
So hold betight you. If you are caught,
you are dead.
you have to go and explain yourself to God why you went to do that day. But please, let's all be safe out there. Go and vote peacefully and come home. Go and vote peacefully and come and sit in your house and enjoy your banku. But for those of them saying that they will not vote, they feel it's a waste of time. It's your civic responsibility to cast your votes for the one you think is competent enough to lead your constituency. So please, it's your responsibility as a Ghanaian to vote. Do not say you will not go and vote. If you don't go and vote, make sure you don't complain because you didn't vote.
Yeah.
But make sure you make it a point to go and vote. So we'll be bringing you updates on the rerun election at the Ablekuma North constituency. On that note, we are bringing this to a close. Thank you for joining us. Up next, we'll be coming up with the news.
Hello Ghana, hello worldwide, and I'm with level band. Now listen, every Tuesday and Friday, beyond the time it's going to carry bro. Our Ghana Talks Radio, 7 p.m. sharp. Now Tuesday, and we're gonna talk about our culture, our history. My 20 things set about Sam. Now on the Friday, and you bars on bars. You better rap, you better say no artists go join me in the studio. We're gonna discuss about music and business. Konya, or you singer, and now you rapper, you think say you get bars. You go fi spit fire. Now listen, make you join me with studios. Our Ghana Talks Radio, and yes, say then our day. Me say download the Ghana Talks Radio app, no, our Play Store and the App Store. Na tune in, and say this what you see, Baba Live on Facebook, Kointakra, any Ghana Talks Radio page, and so now listen, I bet you fire. 1 year, Konya, Wading, Jajan.
Are you ready to amplify your business or brand's reach and make a meaningful impact in Ghana and beyond? Partner with GhanaTalks Radio today to connect with a diverse audience across Ghana and beyond. Elevate your brand through on-air promotions and social media. Boost your brand during prime time. With GhanaTalks Radio, you can extend your reach across digital platforms. GhanaTalks Radio is not just a station, it is a community hub where your brand becomes part of the conversation. Join us in fostering connections, celebrating culture, and making a lasting impression. For customized sponsorship packages and enquiries, email contact@GhanaTalksRadio.com or call +233 202 544614. GhanaTalks Radio, giving the youth a voice.
We bring you local news, business news, international, sports, and entertainment news. Right here on GTR.
Good morning and welcome to the morning news broadcast on Ghana Talks Radio. Coming up, President Mahama advocates diplomacy to address regional security threats, government to upgrade airport scanners amid security concerns, EC clarifies the use of scan results amid party objections in Ablekuma North, calls months for Atoisian's release. These and many more coming up shortly in business, sports and showbiz. Do stay with us for the detail. President John Dramani Mahama has called for a dialogue and renewed diplomatic engagement with the Alliance of Sahel States amid the ECOWAS crisis. This comes after Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger withdrew from the Economic Community of West African States, citing inconsistencies in the organization's operations and a perceived lack of support in their fight against jihadist insurgencies. President Mahama emphasized the benefit of dialogue over isolation and recrimination in response to Sahel States withdrawal. He extended an invitation to the breakaway nations to join ECOWAS 50th anniversary celebrations, signaling his commitment to fostering reconciliation. He pledged Ghana's commitment to assisting its neighbors in tackling extremist threats.
Currently faces problems to do with violent extremism, especially in the Sahel. And we are partnering with several of the countries in the EU, France, UK, Germany, and also with America in terms of building up the capacity to be able to resolve the issues of violent extremism in the Sahel. ECOWAS has gone through a bit of issues with 3 of the countries deciding to leave ECOWAS, but we're still in continuous dialogue with them, and I've appointed a special envoy to continue the dialogue with the hope that we'll be able to resolve the issues and break down the mistrust between us so that we can collaborate in the interest of our 2 people. But you're warmly welcome. I know that we don't have a Portuguese embassy here. I was quite surprised when I was told you came from Abuja, because with the kind of relationship we have with Portugal, I just assumed that we had an embassy here, but it's something that we can work on.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're warmly welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
And that was from President John Dramani Mahama. Moving on, the Minister of Interior, Mohamed Muntaka Mumbarak, has assured the government's action of replacing faulty airport scanners. According to Muntaka, the current malfunctioning scanners is hindering effective narcotics detection and the national security effort. The ministry, in collaboration with NACOC, is engaging local and international partners to mobilize support for the procurement and deployment of new scanners. This initiative aims to strengthen Ghana's fight against drug trafficking and improve airport security.
Scanners are vital tools in the frontline operations of the Narcotics Control Commission, particularly at the airport, where the concealment of narcotic substances has become increasingly sophisticated. Unfortunately, the current state of the broken down scanner at the key airport and cargo checkpoints significantly hampers effective narcotics detection and undermine national and international security efforts. Past attempts to repair the faulty scanners were unsuccessful due to severe technical challenges and the unavailability of critical components to service and operationalize the broken down machinery. To remedize this, a cost-benefit analysis was conducted by the ministry, but determined that procuring new scanner rather than repairing obsolete equipment will be the most efficient and sustainable solution, particularly since new scanners are embedded with more robust technology that will make the detection more efficient. Mr. Speaker, recognizing the urgency of this matter, the ministry has made dedicated budgetary provision under the security sector retooling program to procure advanced body and baggage scanners to enhance the operations of the agency at the airport. These scanners are essential not only for improving the ability of the Narcotics Control Commission to detect and intercept illicit drugs, but also for aligning Ghana's counter-narcotic effort with international best practice in airport security and trade facilitation. Furthermore, Mr. Speaker, given the global security implication of narcotics trafficking, the Ministry, in collaboration with the Narcotics Control Commission, are actively engaging both local and international partners to mobilize additional donor support to expedite the procurement and deployment of these scanners. This intervention points to the urgency with which the government and Narcotics Control Commission are poised to achieving effective fight against drug trafficking at our airports, and therefore demand the immediate replacement of outdated and non-functional scanners with modern detection technology.
The Electoral Commission has clarified that the decision to use scanned copies of pink sheets during the collation of parliamentary election results in the Ablekuma North constituency was unanimously agreed upon by both the Commission and representatives of the two major political parties. This clarification comes ahead of the constituency's controversial parliamentary rerun. Deputy Chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Dr. Bosman Asari, stated that the decision to accept scanned pink shirts from the parties was agreed upon unanimously by the Commission and the political parties. The EC collated 25 polling stations results on December 21st, 2024, another 17 more results from the New Patriotic Party on January 5th, 2025. On January 6th, 13 scanned pink sheets were introduced into the collation process, all provided by the New Patriotic Party, but authenticated by the respective presiding officers. Despite the agreement, the EC announced the rerun of the parliamentary election in 19 polling stations within the Ablekuma North constituency due to objections over the authenticity of scanned pink sheets used in collating results.
On the 5th of January 2025, 17 polling station results were added to the collation. All the 17 polling station results were received from the MPP and confirmed by the NDC agents. This brought the number of polling stations collated to 261. It should be noted that the decision to accept the scanned pink sheets from the parties was unanimously agreed upon by the Commission and the political parties, that is the NDC and the MPP. This decision was reached because of both parties admitting that they no longer had carbon copies of the results in their custody. On the 6th of January 2025, 13 polling station results were added to the collation. All the 13 polling station results, scanned copies, were received from the MPP. It is important to note that the 13 scanned copies were confirmed by the respective presiding officers of those polling stations. All the 13 presiding officers were brought in to verify their signatures and results on the scanned copies. This brought the number of polling stations collated to 274. The presiding officers were made to confirm the scanned copies of the pink sheets due to complaints by the agents of the NDC.
Calls for a presidential pardon for William Sato Eshen, founder of the defunct Capital Bank, have intensified due to his deteriorating health condition. Eshen is currently serving a 15-year jail term for stealing and money laundering, specifically embezzling over 19 million in liquidity support provided by the Bank of Ghana to Capital Bank. Dr. John Appiah, head of Commission for the Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council, plans to spearhead a formal petition to President Mahama for clemency, citing concern over Asians' health and principles of justice and human rights.
To why we've always been hearing 90 million Ghana cedis were stolen. Do you know what that 90 million Ghana cedis is? It is made up of Atu Essien's 27.5 million cedis he earned legally, plus 300%. 62.5 million Ghana cedis was added to the 27.5 million Ghana cedis he legally earned to make it 90 million Ghana cedis. That's why you read in the press, we are 90 million Ghana cedis, we are 90 million Ghana cedis. There was no theft. The bank got a loan which they were repaying and had never defaulted. He earned an agent commission from that. The MD who paid him has been acquitted of making that payment, but he was charged receiving that money. Apart from being charged with receiving that money, 300% of that 27.5 million, which comes to 62.5 million, was slapped on top of it. Now, if you say he even stole the 27.5 million and he's made a mistake, get him to pay it back, right? Guess what? He paid that back, plus an extra 16 million. By the time he went to prison, he had paid 43.5 million Ghana cedis back. So he's earned the finder's fee legally, he's even given it back, and he's added another. This could be any of us. Anyone who's ever had a side hustle, who's ever done a job and you've ever picked up a finder's fee, this could be happening to all of us. And we have a proverb in Ghana that if you see your friend's beard burning, take water and put it by yours. This might be a businessman today, but it could be a journalist tomorrow. It could be one of you tomorrow. And that is why I want us to see and understand what we report and send this message. This message is bigger than Atu Essien. It's not about Atu Essien. I've said on the show that one of my favorite artists growing up was a Nigerian musician called Lagbaja. And Lagbaja always wore a mask because he said he represents.
Moving on, the Ministry of Trade and Industry is set to roll out a rapid industrialization initiative to create jobs and address unemployment in Ghana. This initiative is part of the government's effort to promote economic growth and development through industrialization. The ministry will provide a stimulus package to support local companies, focusing on competent management, sound financial reporting, and good corporate governance. The initiative is expected to generate over 40,000 direct jobs with more than 60 districts starting actual implementation of their enterprises. This policy is also expected to increase employment opportunities, productivity, and revenue generation.
The Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry will begin implementing the Rapid Industrialization for Jobs initiative, a major effort to create jobs by building new industries and reviving old ones as well. The goal is to add more value to what we produce locally, both for use here in Ghana and for exports. This includes setting up agro-industrial zones across all regions, building small factories to process cassava, tomatoes, fruits, and other crops, and establishing cocoa and cashew processing plants in areas where these crops are grown. I didn't mention Techman enough. The initiative also focused on bringing back the textile and poultry industry, encouraging factories to operate, especially in the northern parts of our country.
The Deputy Roads Minister, Hassa Suhuni, has highlighted the significance of the Pokwasi Amasamai Road in the government infrastructure plans, emphasizing effort to improve its condition. Mr. Hassan stressed the need of prioritizing road infrastructure development, acknowledging the backlog of unpaved roads across the country, with approximately 72% of Ghana's 134,000 kilometers of roads remaining unpaved. He assured that the government will work to mobilize resources to address the road infrastructure deficit, fixing as many roads as possible.
It's one of the priority roles at the ministry, and we also are very concerned about the nature of the road. The minister himself has driven on it unceremoniously a couple of times, just so that he can, assess the concerns and complaints that he has been receiving, especially on social media, for himself. And based on that, we've had a couple of meetings with the contractor on site, and we, on those occasions, urge the contractor to at least make the deplorable areas a bit motorable for the motoring public, because you see, as part of every contract, it is the responsibility of the contractor on site to maintain sections of the road that are still being used by motorists, so that to a point where the frustration that the motorists will face will be reduced to a bearable level. So even though we owe the contractor not much, though we still have over the period urged them to maintain those roads. But you know, the answer.
In business, the Bank of Ghana has issued a directive mandating all virtual asset service providers operating within the country to register with the central bank by August 15, 2025. The move is part of effort to boost financial stability and develop a comprehensive regulatory framework for the growing digital asset ecosystem. The mandatory registration applies to both local and foreign VASPs offering services to Ghanaian residents through a physical presence and digital platforms. In a statement issued on July 10th, the central bank noted that affected services include virtual asset exchange, digital wallet, custody and settlement services, and the issuance or sale of crypto assets such as stable coins and initial coin offering. The Bank of Ghana clarified that the registration does not amount to license to operate or imply legal recognition. However, failure to comply may result in sanctions and disqualification from future licensing opportunities. The central bank's moves comes amid increased global efforts to bring virtual asset activities under regulatory oversight to prevent financial crimes, protect consumers, and ensure the integrity of financial market. Still on business, the Deputy Minister of Food and Agriculture, John Dumelo, has stressed the need for not only funding research institutions, but also actively implementing their findings to advance national development. Speaking at a 3-day agribusiness launchpad and accelerator program held from July 9 to 11, 2025, the Impact Food Hub in Accra, the Deputy Minister stressed that research alone is not enough without practical application. Our institution, like the CSIR, have a wealth of knowledge and resource, if utilized effectively, can significantly benefit the agricultural sector. The Deputy Minister also encouraged farmers to take advantage of dry season farming, noting its potential for increased yields and better market prices. Dr. Mavis Reku Asari, Chief Executive Officer of Impact Food Hub, commended the government's decision to realign the Ministry of Trade and Industry to include agribusiness, describing it as a positive step towards enhancing agricultural productivity. To sports, Black Queens assistant captain Jennifer Kujo is confident that Ghana's national women's football team will play better in its second game at the 2024 Women's AFCON than it did in its first outing. Ghana lost 2-0 to South Africa and is scheduled to take on Mali next on Friday, July 11th at 4 o'clock p.m. The Black Queens need a win on Friday to maintain its chances of progressing to the next round of the competition. Speaking at a pre-game presser in the presence of Black Queens head coach, Kujo relished the opportunity to be part of the national setup and stated that the team will play better against Mali than it did against South Africa. Still on sports, the Public Relations Officer of Star Times Ghana, Eli Kodo, has revealed that the company has made part payment towards the outstanding balance of over 800,000 owed to the Ghana Football Association from their previous broadcast deal for the Ghana Premier League. Following the expiration of the Ghana Football Association's 5-year partnership with Chinese broadcaster Star Times, coverage responsibilities were handed to AFA TV and Globe TV. During the course of the season, there were reports that negotiations for a renewal were still ongoing. However, those discussions were officially abandoned in May. The GFA later explained that both parties failed to reach an agreement, citing Star Times' failure to clear the remaining balance from their 5.25 million deal signed in 2020. He also disclosed that despite the collapse of renewal talks, Star Times is still opens to returning as a Ghana Football Association broadcast partner. And showbiz Nollywood actress Omotola, known not only for her groundbreaking roles in film, but also for her enduring marriage to Captain Matthew, recently gave fans a rare glimpse into the inner workings of her nearly 3-decade-long relationship. In a candid conversation, the screen icon revealed the highs, lows, and faith-driven principles that have helped her sustain a healthy marriage since 1996. Omotola did not sugarcoat the experience. She admitted that even in a loving marriage, there are tough days. There are times when I look at my husband and I'm not in love. I go to God and report him, she said, with a mix of sincerity and humor. I honor him not because I am head over heels in love at the moment, but because I honor the one who gave me the mandate to be with him. Her honesty struck a chord, acknowledging that every marriage experiences moments of doubt, fatigue, and emotional distance. In a world obsessed with perfect images of love and success, Omotola urges couples to embrace their humanity. She also joked about being attracted to other men, adding a dose of realism that few public figures dare to share. At the core of her marital philosophy is spirituality. Omotola also emphasizes that choosing a partner with a shared faith is key in every relationship. Now, reports from the Ghana Meteorological Agency has said that this morning mist or fog patches are expected over the mountainous and forest areas, thereby reducing visibility. Mostly cloudy conditions with slight to moderate rains are most likely to affect part of southern Ghana throughout the forecast area. The northern half will, however, experience variably cloudy weather with isolated cases of thunderstorm and rain from late afternoon into the evening. Affected areas included Aflau, Accra, Kaswa, Cape Coast, Takrady, Ho, Akimoda, Kumase, Oboase, Takwa, Seshibekwai, Ketekrachi, Kintampo, Goso, Sunyani, Techiman, Yendi, Tamale, Boli, Damongo, Bogatanga, Nalerigu, and Wa. Cold early morning and late evening temperatures are expected over the entire country. And this is how we end it on the morning news broadcast. My name is Deborah Adoso. I will be back with subsequent news bulletin later in the afternoon. Do have a good morning.
To amplify your business or brand's reach and make a meaningful impact in Ghana and beyond. Partner with GhanaTalks Radio today to connect with a diverse audience across Ghana and beyond. Elevate your brand through on-air promotions and social media. Boost your brand during prime time. With GhanaTalks Radio, you can extend your reach across digital platforms. GhanaTalks Radio is not just a station, it is a community hub where your brand becomes part of the conversation. Join us in fostering connections, celebrating culture, and making a lasting impression. For customized sponsorship packages and enquiries, email contact@GhanaTalksRadio.com or call +233 202 544614. GhanaTalks Radio, giving the youth a voice.
Hello Ghana, hello worldwide. I'm level band. Now listen, every Tuesday and Friday, beyond the time it's going to carry bro. Our GhanaTalks Radio, 7 p.m. sharp. Now Tuesday, we're gonna talk about our culture, our history. Matuni ding setete abako sem. Now on a Friday, you bars on bars. You better rap, you better say no artists go join me in the studio. We're gonna discuss about music and business. Konya, or you singer, and now you rapper, you think say you get bars. You go fit spit fire now. Listen, make you join me with studios. Our Ghana Talks Radio, and yes, say then our day. Me say download the Ghana Talks Radio app, no, our Play Store, any App Store. Not tune in, and say this what you see, but live on Facebook, Cointakra, any Ghana Talks Radio page, and this now. Listen, about your fire, 1 year, Konya, Wadding, Jajan.
What do you want for breakfast? How do you want your breakfast?
English breakfast, French fries.
Koko Nikosi, alo komi kesheto.
Wache.
Well, Gobe is the real deal.
Join us on Ghana Talks Radio. Let's serve you a buffet of breakfast.
From news headlines review, current affairs to social issues.
Entertainment, sports, and all the trending stories live on our mobile app and across all socials from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
With me, Pakwesi Omare.
Regina Bless.
Deborah Adoso.
And I am Esinal Fiagbedu. This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show.
Ghana Talks Radio wo UK abrochimemu era from Ghana mu ha the sound system which spinning machine papa every amana ne ababegu o Ghana mu ha enti se we ye a we engagement we wedding we birthday party political parties are mo rally some we sorry mo crusade so we book carnival or any kind of event now we pe spinning machine papa a boa sound no mu dia any me kanfo GTR sounds the emawo ya wa live band nso a woto nsa the friend ya yebetimi ababeboa ama wudwumedi a wudi ene nso atimi aye kama pa ya wo enkran poponi mantamo anya aponche hotel ho pepepe na yebutuo odi ane se wo be frɛ mpanifo e wo 0546960510 GTR sounds emu de angaza.
Hello Ghana, hello worldwide, I'm level band. Now listen, every Tuesday and Friday, beyond the time it's going to carry Brell. Our Ghana Talks Radio, 7 p.m. sharp. Now Tuesday, we're gonna talk about our culture, our history. Matuni ding setete abako sem. Now on the Friday, you bars on bars. You better rap, you better say ade. No artists go join me in the studio. We're gonna discuss about music and business. Konya, or you singer, and now you rapper, you think say you get bars. You go fit spit fire now. Listen, make you join me with studios. Our Ghana Talks Radio, and yes, say then our day. Me say download the Ghana Talks Radio app, no, our Play Store, any App Store. Not tune in, and yes, say this what you see, but live on Facebook, Cointakra, any Ghana Talks Radio page, and this now. Listen, about your fire, 1 year, Konya, Wadding, Jajan.
It's a beautiful morning, Friday morning, the weekend vibe on Ghana Talks Breakfast Show in the studios of Ghana Talks Radio. My name is Pakwesi Omare. I'll greet you wherever you are watching and listening to us from in the capital of Ghana. Today we are going to have a very distinctive conversation regarding so many things going around in our political scene. Matters that has been arising from overseas, their implications on us as a country, matters erupting from our own enclave regarding parliamentary representation for some constituencies which are yet to have their parliamentary candidate being elected. So it promises to be very conversational, very interactive, very enlightening and very educative in the studios of Ghana Talks Radio. Before we get into the main conversations with our guests who will be joining us later on the day, we are going to have a few runarounds in the country with some things that has been going on later, some past days or probably, let's say, some recent times in the country, we've realized that so many people are going missing and people dying, news coming out from here and there about some unscrupulous deaths happening, and it's quite appalling and quite disturbing. It makes people feel very unsafe even when they are going out for their daily dealings. Over the course of the weekend, there was news in the country about one immigration officer who got missing, and the instances to which he actually got missing and all that makes it so disturbing. Looking at the fact that it was actually even his own friend involved, allegedly. God be with us all, these friendships and all that. But yeah, I will be getting in some interactions with the grill lady. I know you've heard her already, but yeah, she's back in the studios too. But Debbie.
Hello.
Good morning once again.
Good morning.
So, have you heard about that particular news?
Yeah, I heard about it. I did.
Even though it's a developing news or story, like, what do you make of it so far with where we are from the stories being recovered so far?
It's very sad.
Very, very.
It is very, very sad. And of late, I'm quite scared to even help people. Because this is a friend to him.
Yeah.
And then you are going to get the money. That was around 8 p.m. in the evening.
Yeah, 8 p.m.
And then only to be found dead with parts of your body bent into ashes.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not how do I put it? I'm not an investigator, but I watch so many investigative movies, so my investigative ideas has been running around this whole issue. You see, the main, I don't know if you follow the story itself.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so
I did.
You convince your friend that you can get
job
people.
for yes.
He leads you on to get, let's say, clients for you. You take the money and then
you vanished.
And then out of the blues, you call him, oh, your money is ready. According to police reports, he even sent him some WhatsApp texts.
Yes.
With bundles of money to show him, oh, your money is ready, so meet me. But I don't know. I also think that, but well, because it's your friend, you definitely trust him. But if it was me, looking at how the whole thing progressed, because, see, I feel that they might have had some misunderstandings in the past regarding this issue. After the whole thing. So that should have let him alerted.
Yes. Because in a report, I saw a place where they said he was even arrested at a point in time because the people were coming to him for their money.
You see, you can't actually blame the dead, but as a security personnel, he should have. Because if at 8 p.m. he tells you to meet him somewhere, you get there and he tells you, oh, I'm no more there, come to a different place. That alone should tell you, even a layman will know that, oh, no, this person was trying to see something.
And then the money you are going in for is not a small money. This is 200,000.
It's so bad.
It's sad though.
So bad and so
it's sad.
You see the remains of his ashes, and I'm like, what?
Human beings are very wicked.
And you can tell that he wasn't killed there. He was killed somewhere else, and then he was wrapped in the blanket, brought to that place to burn him. Because according to reports, they saw stabs, 9 stabs, about 30 of age, and then afterwards they slashed his neck with a knife, bent his body.
He really went through a painful. That was very painful.
Like,
And it's sad what Ghana is turning into, because day by day I wake up and then the things I'm seeing online.
Yeah.
Recently I saw a picture and a video on Facebook where a taxi driver who is a Ghanaian has been killed by 3 Nigerian nationals.
Wow.
With the body even buried, and then trying to get away with their vehicle, and then they were caught by the police.
Wow.
And I was like, Ghana is turning into something of late.
And you know, this morning there is news in Volta region as well. Some persons have been killing people. Only God knows what they've been killing. Because so far the police have recovered about 7 bodies.
Jesus Christ.
And this is not like they've been killed for some time. So it is their remains that you see in their homes. What are they keeping it there for?
Rituals. Rituals, I'll say. Money rituals.
Does that not work?
It does for them. It does for them, but you see, I'm just trying to imagine taking knife on someone, the person pleading, and then you don't see any reason why you should let the person go.
No.
And I saw a picture where the military man took, it's like he's his best friend. They were not me who picture and they took a picture and stuff, and they were smiling. Looking at the guy's face, I could tell that he's a murderer.
Really?
Yes. He looks exactly like a murderer.
What else?
Like the ones I've been watching in movies. He looks like a murderer. From his face, his looks. He looks exactly like a murderer.
I didn't see him to be one. I actually saw him to be too innocent even to be involved in such
those people fear them. People who appear so innocently, and then you hurt them and then they keep quiet. Fear them.
It's serious, like, and you can tell they are very good friends.
Very good friends.
They all their pictures, you see them smiling together. Even the wife in the picture as well.
Yeah.
You can tell
the 3 of them.
they are like close pals. Why would you go to that extent? But I don't think he was. I believe, probably, allegedly. No, probably. I believe that he hired people to do that. He wasn't
the one who did it.
He hired people.
Hey.
He hired people.
This was so painful.
So probably, let's get into my detective arena. It could happen this way. He sets him up. Come for the money. He will actually might have given him the money. Then he alerts the other people. Okay, so attack him. That way, he is innocent. I gave you your money.
Yes.
Maybe some armed robbers attacked you to get the money from you, and that's why they killed you. But I gave you the money. So me and you, we are done. That is why afterwards, probably, whoever orchestrated this death insisted on the guy to text his friends.
I'm not
and
sure
wife.
it was the guy who texted the friend. It was the person who killed him.
Yeah, he might let him open his phone for him. Let me text them.
I'm home.
So, yeah.
And I like the woman was too quick to alert the kid brother of his husband to check the house. He went and then he said, "Your husband is not in the house." So where is he? From 3rd July.
Yeah.
And then he was found on 9th July.
Wow. And the woman is also a police officer.
She's a police officer. Perfect match.
Yeah, very
perfect match.
Some of the friends who, even received some of the texts from him, actually said that the way the text came in, they didn't feel something was right. You see, me and you, we will definitely know how we
text each other.
So if I get a message and this feels off from Debbie, I might definitely call you. So they tried that and nobody answered. That was when something alerted them that there is something fishy going on.
But Mr. Murray,
yes,
we need to be careful.
We really need to.
We need to be careful. Of late, you cannot even trust anybody again. And then with this case, I believe the military man went through a lot.
immigration guy.
The immigration guy.
Yeah.
He went through a lot. Imagine me taking your money and then assuring you to get you a job.
Yeah.
Look at the kind of pressure you mount on me. And so if I hear that you're bringing, I'll know the kind of excitement I'll use. My mind will not even alert me that maybe you have to go with a security guard.
Sure, that's true. I'll be so relieved. I'll be like, finally, this kind of but wait, men coming. Even if I'm doing something, I'll stop to meet him and all that.
He needs to be. I feel like, you see, when he shouldn't be jailed. They should just do the same thing he did to the immigration officer. So you feel the pain. We have to change certain things in our laws that back all these things.
I also think he shouldn't like, if you kill him right now, he's not going to suffer any pain.
Not just like killing him.
Pain.
You see, you stab him some more, you allow him feel the pain, you stab him again. Just like the way he did to his own friend.
But this whole thing, you'll be shocked, you'll be surprised that if... I don't know if torture is going to work on him. But if he finds a good lawyer who is going to plead bail for him it is granted to him, the lawyers can fight for him. Do you know why? Because so far, there is no evidential connection as to him killing the guy. All he can say is that this was our text. I sent him a text that he should come for his money. So, do you know where the police can actually use to get him? Where he got that 500,000. He said when the guy came, after giving him his 200,000, he gave him an extra 300,000 to keep for him. Where did you get that money from? That is what can lead to whatever is going on. If not, a bad thing.
Then it means if this issue doesn't get anywhere, then this person is allowed to stay in the society. It means we are encouraging something else.
Sometimes it's not about encouraging something. It's just the law. It's the law. It's the law. We just need to pray that, I mean, things actually go well. And I've been so sad since I learned about this thing. I'm like, hey, people can be wicked. People can be very, very, very wicked.
You didn't even think about the children.
No. Shit.
You didn't even think about the wife.
No. For all you know, the guy even likes the wife. He likes his friend's wife.
This is what I've been seeing in movies, but I'm now seeing it in reality. Like,
no, things do happen. Sure, things do happen, Debbie. Things do happen a lot.
Well, I would say maybe God is actually protecting some of us, because it's not easy.
Not at all. Like I always say that, no matter what you are going through, if you have life, thank God.
Oh yeah.
No matter what you are going through, if you have life, just thank God. And just thank God, Charlie. Just thank. Life is enough.
If you can see what people think about you in their head, God.
Someone just wishes that this guy, if he picks a car, he should get an accident and die. Someone wishes, like, people just hate you for no reason. People hate you without you even knowing. People hate you without you even knowing, having a clue about what you've even done to them. This is his bosom friend. They go out together, they eat together, drink together, plan together. So who could have thought?
May his soul rest in perfect peace.
Anyways, I've seen your our colleagues, colleague reporters going out today too. But this whole issue, is it not interesting?
Very interesting, it is.
Okay, EC, NPP says that court ordered EC to collate, so EC can't have a rerun.
Yes.
They also said that the first collation, they were leading by some 400 and a little over votes. EC says I'll have a rerun. Even before that, EC also said there won't be any rerun. We'll just collate the ones we have and move on. EC makes a U-turn, says I'll have a rerun. NPP says no, we won't agree to that. For that matter, we are not going to participate in the elections. They hold a press conference. Their general secretary states clearly that no, we are not going to.
Yeah.
The candidate comes out to say I'll contest.
I'll contest.
Then we see all the party
faithfuls, Kennedy Japan,
the flag bearing candidates also coming out to campaign in solidarity with the lady.
Yeah.
Charlie, it's just interesting.
They are confused.
I think
they are confused. They are confused.
And so, if you knew you were going to partake in this, you didn't campaign until
yesterday.
Because NDC has been campaigning.
Oh yes, they are.
Ever since the mention of rerun came in, the NDC has been on grounds. But how do you think it's going to turn out after today?
Well, I don't really have a particular candidate in mind where I would say all of them have a chance.
Okay.
I would say that Ekuya Efriye has a bigger chance.
Really?
But she has, in a way, messed it up. You know, she was a former member of parliament of Ablekuma North. She has worked, and the people know how best she has worked for the constituency.
Okay.
But Sabina, this is her first time. So you have a greater chance and opportunity. So imagine you've done very well. Then it means you have like 99% of a chance of winning.
Okay.
So you shouldn't have listened to some people. The best thing you could have do was to do your best by campaigning to convince the people that, see, when you give me the nod, I'm going to do more. But with Abena, this is the first time. So it is likely that she will win. It is likely she might not win. Okay. That is if the people want to try a new person. But according to what we've gathered from the reports, I went myself, I think last week or so, people were complaining that after she was voted for, she left the country. And a lot of things. But you see, I would still say that she could have, she has a chance.
Okay.
Because you were the former member of parliament. So if you knew you've done what you are supposed to do as a member of parliament, as a member of parliament for your constituent, then there should be no panic. The best thing to do is relax, campaign, and then whatever comes out of it, you give glory to God. But no, she herself sent the issue to court. The court booted it out. As you said, the general secretary came out that they are not going to partake in the election. Yesterday, Ekuya Efriye came out herself that she's partaking in the election. She has won. Kennedy Japan is also calling on the party that they should boycott what they've published out there, that they are not going to involve. So you can totally see that they are confused. They are confused. But you see, I wouldn't be surprised if Abena won the election at Ablekuma North.
Why?
I wouldn't be surprised. Why? Because I feel like per what the people told us, although you are supposed to fear delegates, but per what they told us, I feel like it's like they are yearning for her. Yes. They feel like the former member of parliament, which is Ekuya Efriye, has disappointed them.
In what sense?
In a sense that after she was being voted for, she left.
Oh.
She left the constituency. That was what we gathered. Okay. She left the constituency and then she came back, and according to one woman, it's like she doesn't really listen to them, and a whole staff. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if Abena wins, and I wouldn't be surprised if Ekuya also wins. As I said, he has been a former member of parliament before, and then this is what the people are saying. But I don't really trust delegates. I don't trust them. Some might tell you this, but when they get to the polling, when they get to the box, they will actually vote for whoever they want to lead them in the constituency. So I don't really trust them. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ekria wins, and I'll still not be surprised if Abena wins. It's a 50-50 chance for the two of them. Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, you have a first-hand experience on the grounds. So finally, your last words before I leave you to go.
50-50 chance for Abena and Ekria. Whoever
50-50.
comes. 50-50 chance.
Hey, then it's heated out there.
Yes, 50-50 chance.
Even as at 11 p.m. yesterday, Charlie.
And go for a go on. It's not easy. I saw Malik Basintali with the people. I saw Kennedy Japan also. Mass Lively. Yeah, Brianna Champon also was there. And trust me, so it's a 50-50. But then the video I saw this morning, the security there is very tight. And I'm not sure there's going to be any chaos. Yeah.
I like the security aspect very, very much, because I even saw, you see the NPP, the NDC came out with the Green Army.
Oh yes,
those who follow Malik Basintani.
Yes.
Then yesterday I saw the Blue Army also. I don't know where they came from. And they were having this friendly banter. It was nice. It was so nice.
That is good. That is good. At the end of the day, who wins is for the betterment of the constituency.
Sure. Okay. Thank you very much, Debbie.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. So we will have a short commercial break, and then when we come back, we get into the main conversation. Stay tuned.
What do you want for breakfast? How do you want your breakfast?
English breakfast, French fries. Koko nikose, alo komi kesheto. Wache.
Well, Gobe is the real deal.
Join us on Ghana Talks Radio. Let's serve you a buffet of breakfast.
From news headlines review, current affairs to social issues.
Entertainment, sports, and all the trending stories live on our mobile app and across all socials from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
With me, Pakwesi Omare,
Regina Bless,
Deborah Adoso,
and I am Esinal Fiagbedu. This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show.
Are you ready to amplify your business or brand's reach and make a meaningful impact in Ghana and beyond? Partner with Ghana Talks Radio today to connect with a diverse audience across Ghana and beyond. Elevate your brand through on-air promotions and social media. Boost your brand during prime time. With Ghana Talks Radio, you can extend your reach across digital platforms. Ghana Talks Radio is not just a station, it is a community hub where your brand becomes part of the conversation. Join us in fostering connections, celebrating culture, and making a lasting impression. For customized sponsorship packages and enquiries, email contact@GhanaTalksRadio.com or call +233 202 544614. Ghana Talks Radio, giving the youth a voice.
This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show, your morning companion.
We are back in the studios. We promised to be back. We are back. Earlier on, I was in here having a short discussion with Debbie, who was on grounds to have a first bite of what is constituency. I have I have Mr. Ocho in the studios. Sorry. The abled intellectual, a communications guru, who is much invested in this particular Ablekuma North elections and its outcome. Later on, we will have Isaka join us in the studios. Isaka representing the NDC communications team. Bizache, good morning.
Good morning, Papa Kwesi.
Na me pacho bibi aboko.
Oh, ni Nyankopon aye de ade biem. Oni e ni God has been good. Sure. And like the Muslim will always say alhamdulillah. We thank God for the gift of life. We are doing fine. We are good. We are alive and kicking.
Okay.
Blood is flowing, and then Charlie. God has been good. So we are doing fine.
Yes, Roger. I think that we've had these conversations, and finally the D-Day has been here. We've been speaking a lot about Ablekumanov not having representation in Parliament over the course of the weeks, and we saw some communications coming out from numerous parties, from EC, from NDC, from NPP, even from CSOs and all. And we both quite remember that when CSOs called for a rerun, EC went to Parliament to say that what they need is not a rerun. What they need is security to be able to collate and declare. And so the IGP also came out to say, we are ready to provide security for you to collect and declare whenever you are ready. Fast forward, after EC's communication in Parliament to the public that we don't need a rerun, EC comes out again to say, oh, now I'm ready for a rerun. So then we are going to have a rerun. Then we tend to realize again that NPP says, oh no, what has happened? You just said we won't have a rerun. So why are you changing your mind now to have a rerun? With that, the NPP candidate in Ablekumanov sought an injunction on the set date for the rerun, which is today. It was taken to court, but it was quashed out. Only God knows why. NPP comes out to say, through their general secretary, that we are not going to participate in the elections. A day after, the candidate comes out to say, I'm going to contest, I'm participating. And then we see all the party bigwigs of the NPP, their flag bearership contestants, get very active in Ablekumanov. Now campaigning a day to the elections, after the party taking a stance to say that they are not going to participate. What kind of biblical confusion is this in the NPP? But Mr. Achi, I mean, as I always say, you've been very invested in this issue. Mizaka right here has also been very invested in it. So finally the day is here. And I'm glad I have both of you on that particular day as well. I know right from here, both of you might try to pass there and witness what will happen. I might tag along. But yes, what do you make of all this unfolding?
PK, once again, good morning.
Yes, sir.
And then good morning to your cherished viewers and listeners, and then my good brother, Honorable, in the studio.
Sure.
PK, you know, I've had my own stance over this very rerun election.
Okay.
The reason being that don't ever try to subvert the will of the people.
Okay.
And Ghana being a democratic state, as part of the tenet of democracy, we are supposed to go to the polls, elect leaders to spearhead the affairs for us.
Okay.
Until December 7th, Ekosala Ekokoto about all over the country. By God's grace, things didn't happen as it happened in 2016, whereby we had over 8 lives getting lost. This time, life was sustained. Everything went peacefully, and we're done with the election.
Okay.
Yato Abanawie, Yaba Coalition Center. And you know, Coalition Center, hono, enye hono yabeto abao. Polling station A, polling station B, polling station C. Accumulatively, yake boom no. Ohona yebe kani na boom achirese. Many honorable jinana ekoko jinaya no. Member ye defeat the various polling station na buy no. Aha minya 1, aha minya 3, aha minya 4. Yake boom na emu mahano na yede ba. Ni ebe unse aha no yake ni na bo aha minya 5. Honorable enya 6. Into honorable wini. That is all the activity that takes place at the coalition center.
Okay.
Fast forward. Enti yekodi la Ghana for or the good people in Ablekumanov. They went to queue. Ekoto aba. Omoto aba ni wie no, the ban was announced at the various polling stations. Emma per EC directive cry 2 years say to me a post sa pink sheet no be hu aba onya ho. Which both the NDC and the MPP are aware of no be enya ho. Afi ewie the aba ba coalition center. So ho na ye ba be keka bom. No be hu ni onya. Okay. Ho na drama we na start you. The drama started from the coalition center.
Okay.
And why should that be? For me, I am of the strong view and opinion that we should never set a precedence that will go back to haunt us as a country. This is very unwarranted. It is unacceptable in our democracy.
Really? But Mr. Ochi, were all the pink sheets available for collation on 7th December?
PK Martina Studio ha cultural pain. Sebi. Adiane ye a pink sheet no yama NPP ni bi. Even yama smaller parties ni kra bi wo.
Okay.
Inti NPP wo mo pink sheet.
Okay.
NDC wo ni pink sheet. EC wo ni pink sheet.
Okay.
Obia wo pink sheet ni bi. Because na ye wi obia be sign say na e buy 2-3 a can o police ha minya 2 e no kra inti my append me signature. Inti na make say coalition center we don't go there to go and cast a vote. We only go there to go and collate ni ayagege abom no na ye be kan bom wo ho.
And how then did the NPP come there with a scant pink sheet for collation?
And I make say look at the drama that happened at the various polling station and na deba coalition.
Okay.
So coalition no fee say who the hell right from the word go kasa ni bia na ekoso this election will go for rerun. We will rerun this election. When you had the pink sheet and I had the pink sheet, why are you calling for rerun?
But
see, PK, let me conclude so that at least you can follow the trajectory I'm building around.
Sure.
Instead of making a koto about no polling station where the about coalition center to come and collate the various results if all the electoral polling station nearby.
Sure.
Afi eba bedu o hona ye be kan bom no hona drama na start here.
Okay.
Ni ono ne de na ono nim se enko ye manana so oni the figures no. Ono start say or cause discomfort at the place. Inti bisa ho say so me I was of the view that there should be nothing like rerun. Well, Ablekumanov. Because we have a clear winner. There will be a winner. The MPP candidate in the person of Ekuefrie won the place.
Okay.
And for me, I pity NPP for the decision that they took. On the grounds that the woman shouldn't go and contest again. Nunja Momo. Look, I am telling you that the good people of Ablekumanov will go today to still validate the mandate that they gave the woman today. I am telling you, me and you are here, and by the time I ever start say about 7-8, you will see the results that are trickling in. Okay. And in any case, you see, say a 3 polling station pen went to me and call it. What has I did not narrative necessary say I could do
19. Sure.
And I make us say you can never subvert the will of the people. Okay. This will engineer the people the more. It will anger them more to come and reaffirm the earlier decision that they took. Okay. I am telling you, Ekuefrie is winning this election and she's going to win hands down. Okay. She's going to represent the good people of Ablekumanov. She's going to represent the good people of Ablekumanov. Okay. Because, Sabi, nkaba to ekoi obia ye na dwuma so obia ye ne campaign both the NDC and the MPP obia ye ne campaign kama. Okay. Inti na obiare ehye nkrofo mba be di line ma ba beto aba no. The people did it like that for the two parties. Okay. Now how come say let the vote of the people count? Ekodu also want to subvert the will of the people. The people are more than angry enough. They are stepping out in their numbers. Okay. And look, PK, how did even the publicity go? A lot of people are not even aware that there is an election happening today in Ablekumanov.
But who do you blame for that? Is it not the candidates who should have engineered or spiraled led a vibrant campaign.
Who spearheads the affairs of election in Ghana? Is it not electoral commission? Yes. Even it is only prudent and proper that you look for a fair referee. So you write to the EC to come and conduct it for you. Until you have all the resources to even make the publicity loud for people to know that there is an election ongoing today. Me say I'll join the call by his honorable Asedun Ketias that the woman is incompetent and that she should be sacked. I will join the crusade for her to get sacked, because there should be value for our money as a taxpayer. There should be value for our money as a taxpayer. My man wa bon niya nipo ni hodie. And today, let me tell you, she wanted to protect her job.
Oh really?
And once a general canon, mark it on the wall. About to be fairly. A free will win, and this woman will still lose her job. She'll come back home and she'll learn a lesson.
Okay, now let's get into what I was trying to ask you. Now let's take NPP as a party.
Okay.
You, on a fair grounds, you say by constitutional elements, you feel what the EC is doing is unconstitutional. So you initially step out of the contest. Then your candidate comes on, no, I'll contest. Then we see all the party without issuing another formal statement that, okay, we said we won't partake, now we are partaking. How do you think that is going to go for them as a party?
PK, Medase, I think say as same way take it dimension be even as a party crampono, it should tell you that it is rocking confusion within the party. The reason being that NPP di mraso, so to put it, into a man farm and show they went to court to go and seek for an interpretation of the law. And Ambrano Eboguye, it didn't warrant the injunction on their part. So the injunction couldn't hold. So if the injunction couldn't hold that, it means you can't stop the election from happening. And it's a okasa own kwadia. Then it is a free goodies you've given to the NDC to take.
Sure.
Are you getting it? It is a free goodies you've given to the NDC to take. Sure. Now, remember that NEC also a decision body of the NPP, can't always be right in all their decision. They can't always. So tell me, is NPP telling me that should a free and win today's election, is she going, is NPP going to disassociate themselves from her and tell her that they are not interested in the victory and that NDC are they going to do that? They are not. And the fact that NEC has taken a decision, a form for no suma as I said, Sabi, your door so same, and a decision be a take it doesn't sit well with us. Ebi na yes bottom up to down.
Sure.
Ne nasifo. Once a form for ne kasapa o. Sure. It doesn't mean that NEC akwatena say I take a decision to a right at all time. Say be omo ye nipa. And nipa so na take a decision.
Sure.
At every point in time in your decision making, obey to anamon bia, it will not sit well with the people. And I said the people will have a cause to complain around it. So for me, the woman has shown boldness. She has told us that she's decisive. She's making the people aware that, look, I have not pulled out of the race. Even if that's the stance of my party, me person kokoji se kunya with the bre party no. In the MPP there, for me, the decision that they came earlier around it, it is good they went to court to go and see for an injection over this and it couldn't hold. It couldn't hold. It doesn't mean that they should go and sit aloof and leave the seat on a silver platter to the NDC. It should be keenly contested and the people are going to affirm the woman today.
But don't you think with what just happened, it is going to affect their numbers? Because some will say, say your party is here and you're into no media men call out crying.
PK.
Near neck at the bar out in they are not going to travel no more to come
PK,
and vote.
To be honest with you, Ejuma Ekoso, I am telling you, Ejuma Ekoso. Sabi, and only 3 days was 2 days. My good friend Basintelli was there with his 5K men. Ebe display omo de ebe name akama. Yesterday Moses Abo was on ground. Obi or two about Obia no de oyawe. Say na about to okoso. Inti ejuma koso both the NDC and MPP Obia ejuma. But I'm telling you the people are going to affirm their earlier decision today. I want to about the man a free year and a free year will represent them after today's election.
But who say the earlier collation, I think you've even been here and stated that the NPP candidate, Ekwefri, was leading by some 400 and something votes.
Sure.
Yesterday, it was actually confirmed that it wasn't 400, it was 40 something.
40 something.
Yes. Do you still have that belief that with this little margin of, it's still going in favor of Eguia?
PK, me say agrone form.
Plays ground.
Agrone form. MPP ni be use no or term I say the job day grounds.
Sure.
Nti agrone form whether and then with this kind of vote, it's by simple majority. Say be minya 3 na onya 4 away to me.
Oh yeah.
Ya Ghana ha no bi be MP or the 3 vote. Nti na ni din MP3 kan. Nti say they say the margin is 2 or 3 o ene almost answer atiesim. And I am telling you, say 4 no na the leader. The 4 will stand that test and give the woman the victory she deserves today.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ache. Isaga, MP3. You're going MP3. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Omari.
Welcome.
I'm doing good. Thank you. Omari, first of all, let me greet my senior brother here, and also all the production team and our listeners as well.
Sure.
I think my brother has made a brilliant submission, and he has said his mind pertaining the issue of Ablikumanov. And actually, I've been in the traffic over there almost an hour.
Wow.
Because I use the Odoko Road to that side, and it's got to a place where it is choked.
The numbers
and
are
the police officers are there, so I have to turn and go back and use Malamen.
Wow.
So it tells you that people are ready to take the decision. But can't you see, it's very surprising that a constituency that they've been with 16,000, 17,000, and today they are fighting over obviously 406, obviously 26. Is it no surprise?
Here to 46, here 26.
I think they are 46.
Yeah, 46.
Oh, okay. And you want?
Oh, say 19 polling stations now. We are
the master tacticians when it comes to the issue of by-election history of Ghana.
Really?
I'm telling you.
So you think this is going to go in your favor?
Oh, we are already done.
On what grounds?
We know what we have done.
What have you done?
Oh, I've been here since yesterday. I went home yesterday around 11:30, 12.
You were campaigning?
Yes. Not even campaigning. You see, it's a matter of calculation.
Okay.
When you are very tactical, we have polling stations, 19. And you have polling station executive. And the polling station executive, they have members. So it's all about calculation when it comes to the issue of by-election. Look at the EC has done her part, and I'm surprised. I thought, well, we have been vindicated, isn't it? And I'm glad my brother said he's joining the cause of Honorable Asiedun Ketia. I was here in 2024 election campaign for Honorable Ifri over here. And we were part of the people who met the artisans and donated some working equipment for them with the son of the Vice President, Dr. Kwamino Pokuwachama. I say good morning to him. And the lady has worked. The people have taken their decision. You see, the issue of Ablikumanov, even the EC themselves, they said they don't have the pink sheet.
Okay.
I hope you are getting that.
Sure.
They don't have the pink sheet. And some of the political parties too. Some of the pink sheets we don't have.
Okay.
We went into agreement. They used what? The which is the carbon copy, right? And it got to a time these people brought scan pink sheets. That was the 19 that we rejected.
Okay.
Because we all saw it on the TV when they brought these presiding members. Some came and they were testifying the pink sheet and the numbers. Some will tell you this signature is my own, but the figures, I'm not the one who wrote it. Which all the complaint came on the scan copy. Sure. Give me a copy right now. I'll scan it and change the figures for you. Why did they agree the carbon sheet? Why did they didn't agree the scan copy? Today we have all agreed. It has selected 46. The MPP selected with 46.
Yeah.
I hope and we are having 19 polling stations. They said they have won the election. And the 19 polling stations, I heard someone saying 17 is their stronghold. So why are you worried?
But I haven't heard them say they are worried.
Oh, I don't know worried. What? Look at, I asked myself, do sometimes the national level take decision for the constituency level without seeking their consent? Because we are on the grounds, they are at the constituency level. The candidate is there. The candidate is telling you that he is going for the election, and you are sitting at the top there telling the candidate that they should boycott, which means there was no agreement between the candidate and the what and the national executive. Is Bawumia not part of NEC? But I heard he was there, and he even came to donated almost 4 million Ghana cedis to the
Yeah, he was there yesterday.
Brian Champo was there.
Yeah. Ken was there.
Ken was there. So they did not listen to the decision of the party. I thought you all listened to the decision of our party. You're stronger that you have been winning with 16,000, almost 20,000. This was my first time out.
Let me ask this. Do you think, because when we take Irabna Obin, her party is in power now, and let's just oppose the goodwill of the party so far. Looking at some of the things they've done, which Ghanaians are mostly happy with. Do you think this goodwill of her party can render an advantage to her in this rerun election?
Yes, it is going to render advantage to her, and it's going to help the cause as well. Because the reason why I'm saying it's going to be an advantage of her is that the party is in power, and people are seeing the good things that the party is doing. So definitely it's going to reflect. Today, as I'm talking to you, if the people of Ablekuma North is looking for development, the best choice supposed to be Irabna Obin, because they are in government. And the same person that they were fighting, I don't know if you remember, today, the MCE. Do you remember the MCE? He was the one fighting the police officers and the presiding members at the in the coalition room. And today he's the MCE. And do you think this MCE is going to be in line with a free? Never. So the people of Ablekuma North, if they are looking for development, look at, they have already taken their decision. This tells you that the people like the woman. Constituency that you lose with almost 20,000, and today, this is our first time. We know the likes of Sheila Battles, what they did over here. And that same Eki, she was there before Sheila Battles, right? And today, Irabna is coming. Let us give her the opportunity. And I know she's going to deliver.
Okay. In terms of security and safety, so far, are you impressed with?
Yeah, I'm very impressed. And the kind of armed men I'm seeing over there at the polling station, because this is just 19 polling station. So I expect the security service to do better. I hope you are getting it. This is not the whole Greater Accra or the whole 19 polling station. And I think only the police within the jurisdiction alone will be able to make sure they maintain peace and law and order as well.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Ashe.
Okay.
Can we move on, or you have something to say regarding?
Oh, for me, well, Ejebo.
Yeah.
I told you, I gave you my stance right from the word go, that I'm of the firm belief that there shouldn't be anything like runoff, because you have a clear winner. And I also made a point that Utumi for Utumi raw coward for Betty, and that is what is happening today. But sometimes say to me for no obet me associate or be rock kawano. Then for him to go with the kawano 2-2 is another ball game all over. So let's look at it. I pray say the police will be up and doing, they will speed up their game today. Because sabi 3 pen moment to me protection. Am I declare and they are 19. But another you have the men to come and give the protection. We don't want anything unusual to happen today. The maximum security ought to be provided. Right from the word go. You the baby, you be kind, and the pink sheets be safe. Let it happen. because I don't think say na so ye be call na gymnastics asan call apin bim na asan ba betena ha say we are calling for another re-election. So let them speed up their security measures, go all out to protect the place, make sure that everybody is highly protected, so that obi ba beto abana that fears say misro what might happen. No, the police should give an assurance that everybody is secured, everybody is protected. Ufi fear ba beto aba, count yourself protected and then well safeguarded, so that from whom beto aman for so no betumi fifia ba beto aba nene. Now the will of the people will stand today. Intermediate and person mechanic. 3 omo ntumi and bema protection. 19 there they have the numbers to come and give us protection. They should come and do exactly that. Protect the good people of Ablekumanov for them to cast their vote, and their vote must count today, immediately after the counting.
Okay, thank you there, Mr. Shea. Isaac, why are you laughing?
The one who appointed the IGPs era, they could not declare 3. It's a new IGP, and he knows the game very well, and he knows what he's up to. You appointed IGP, and you were in power, and your candidate, you claim your candidate is winning. Just 3 police stations, you could not even make sure they declare it. You appointed IGP, you are even appointed the EC chair today. Oh.
Easy, PK. Well, no, my good friend, Honorable, I can side with him in that vein. Sabi, baby, you feel no. Yeah.
The thing is that when you are winning, you claim you are winning, and you claim you have won the thing. And the partner obey declare who are appointed, and the one who protects you too, you were the one who appointed him.
Honorable.
So why are you complaining?
Honorable, let me tell you this. I believe strongly that the good people of Ablekumanov,
from 20,000 to 46,
until they will join the cause today. And they will affirm whatever decision they want to affirm. Yeah. What I say, and baby, honorable Fibandi, I'm obi be say, obebo ayampi, obebo yem, obeye san in your man kakra. It's allowed. But let me tell you, when I make count earlier, so be the 3 votes to create in election or Ghana pen. Sure. Into the yenim said 20 prior to the 2020, they just ended the election. Sure. Yenim. Tsunami at 2 MPP. And nobody would disprove that fact. Okay. Over time, that arrogance of power, and a Ghana for Chiromuka Krebi. Our election a train when Ray. Okay. The same Crawford make a decision. No, how much say, even though my no be a my a corner ye ninja, and Timunko fee, Namukojima Homino. Sam Crawford make a decision. Our Ablekumanov. Okay. And so that decision will hold today. Okay. It will stand today. Okay. PK, mark my words. Mese no nsia bebo I see bet stop I to ababim. The best I say ke kambom. You'll be in the studio. I believe that your men are on grounds who are already giving feed. Sure. It will be positive feed.
Okay. PK, I give you 12 p.m. to 1 p.m.
Hey. As early as that?
Oh, they'll release a press conference right now. That they are boycotting this. So wait for it. 12 p.m. to 1 p.m.
As early as that?
Hey, make it a drama cry cow. Oh, wow. There's no way you want to for a dog to bite you. Hey, what you have seen in this country? Yeah. The intimidation. Have you forgotten?
Are you also going to intimidate?
No. That is why I'm telling you that when it comes to the issue of by-election, we are very tactical. You see what they did to us in Ayawasu? We are not going to retaliate. Yeah, when I was coming, I met Jefferson Saki and this guy. This guy who contested at Klote Kole. Ninoy. On motorbike. The two of them, they were busy on motorbike. And could you imagine, like, the police were coming and there is no way, leave there 10, go. Imagine. It was previous years. Jefferson Kwame Nasaki, the whole writer of the president, Nanado. To big deal crowd of say yes. It tells you that, you see, no one is above the law.
Okay.
And we are going to maintain law and order today. Okay. And the good people of Ablekumanov will take the right decision. Look at, they have already taken the decision. Score, move, chef it, and Ranajo. Look at, let me tell you, Sikana ebi wo ho, the omedi no mu ndi wiye, ebi wo ho, omunje.
Okay.
No mu nkoto abapa. Because if this woman is able to make sure she closed the gap of almost 20,000, then it tells you that these people took the right decision. They voted for the woman.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Moving on to the next topic for discussion. The U.S. has imposed some traveling policies on Ghana.
Okay.
We used to have a reciprocal policy with them, where our visas are granted mostly 3 to 5 years and all. And now it has drastically dropped to 3 months entry visa. And it comes with so many inconveniences for so many people in the country. Looking at the fact that Ghana just opens its arms to the US whenever they want to come. So why are they placing a ban, a restriction on us? How is this going to affect us? Looking at how important Ghanaian businessmen, for instance, when it comes to educational aspect, to how most of these students, all these things put together, this restriction, how is it going to affect us as a country? What do you think we should also do about it as a country, since it is a reciprocal policy? It's diplomatic. It's reciprocal. But as a country, do you think we have such muscles going forward? What do we need to do to be self-reliant and not rely on most of these so-called powerful countries, where they can dictate for us on things we can and cannot do? I'll take Isaka first.
I think I want to applaud my senior brother, Honorable Ablakwa. You see, this issue of, we all know what the President of the United States is doing, and I will not say he's causing a problem, but although he's causing a problem, he's also trying to do things that will make his country feel safe and comfortable. And the way you are worried, we are also worried about it. And I think our foreign minister has also done his best for us not to even get the opportunity to be granted visa as well at all. At least the 3 months we manage. And I think the 3 months, they said you can go only once in the 3 months, right?
Yeah.
Once in the 3 months. And I don't know if there are any measures put in place for students to as well.
Same.
But when it comes to the issue,
whether for education,
when it comes to the issue of the businessmen, then even 3 months is even enough. Enough for them. I hope you are getting it. Yes, but the most worried is about the students. I don't know if there's a special package or special initiative for them, because if it is even per a semester,
3 months will be enough.
Yes, because a semester is 4 months, and if you are even able to, maybe we are just hoping for the best, that there should be even a package for the student, even if it is 1 year. 1 year visa. I'm sure there is going to be an initiative for them that is going to be, but let's hope for the best. Yes, let's hope for the best. The minister too has done his best. Until now, some of the countries are still under the ban that they will not even get the visa at all. But we are grateful that we are able to get 3 months. But I think he should continue to push hard. Maybe there is going to be an initiative for them that they are going to extend it for us.
All right, thank you. Ms. Oshir.
PK.
Yes, sir.
You know, let me start on this premise. Akunyano Honorable Okujeto Abrakwatisono. When you say Nana Akufo-Addo, why Foreign Affairs Minister there? Fine. Ayoko Botwe, I Foreign Affairs Minister there. And some NDC big men, the name that I can't really remember of it. they all sat in the same seats. And in the major way. Okay. The show is different from propaganda. Okay. Are you getting it? Sure. The Honorable Kujato, I know, obetumi aye adwuma I am an abro. Ni AC anase sa restriction na asefo ebe ina no. The key thing, Ghana is sovereign. America is a sovereign nation. We can't determine the pace for America what they should do. Sure. Likewise, America can never determine the pace to we Ghanaians what we should do. Sure. Because we are sovereign. We take decision as and when we want to make progress as a nation. But take it or leave it. Ghana, most of our things that we do, we are tied to the apron strings of these superpowers. Okay. And we can't downplay that. Okay. Omaya sebi ye budget krampo anase ye kotoa ba krampo ye budget ye konye la sulela for donors to bring something to come and support us and say to me. Are you getting it? Yeah. Into America decision omo taking in relation to these travels, ebe high as on mine. But your idea about you can fall on, which is the bilateral relation. Okay. Let's deepen that bilateral relation. Yeah. Okay. Let's deepen it. Honorable Okujeto Abrakwa should get in touch with American, not only social media or the common governor and as for a year banter here and there. Because position or dano a high pedigree position and governors and as for they come nowhere closer to our revered Minister of Foreign Affairs. So he should do that engagement. Sure. That bilateral relation must exist. He must sit with the Secretary Generals and sit them down. Which I say, Sabi, I won't say a sovereign, most of a sovereign, but Sadi Wedi at the Braka. Yanshani review this thing. Okay. Because there's other way going around say, oh, this thing is just for 2 months and they review. America, 2 months. Donald Trump. Intimacy. Let us swallow our pride, whatever it is. Go sit America down. I beg you, cry you who I beg. Because Sabi. When any banon to me go through stress moment, name your opportunity. So now say less than 3 months on Samsung Sambra. Because of and look in the midst of these decisions taken, she said Omom Kutas a diplomatic passport na phone there. That duration 5 years na phone still holds for them. It won't. Yes, say Abuobi nisun say yes say it was a bird that was making noise in the forest. No catch any say jai nisun wusun di asembeba. Ye ne bi na ade. Sabi to me because minister ka krento ko close a whole embassy. Because you know that we are in the global world that what happens in Ghana have direct effect in what happens in Nigeria. Okay. What happens in Nigeria have adverse effect in whatever happens in South Africa. Okay. It should tell you that we are interdependent on each other. Okay. Into decision be able taken must be to the interest of the man for. Okay. I beg you, Donald, your best row, you to know America is a sovereign country, Ghana is sovereign. Nemum ya ho den ni bebre na yesre, ye gifi unsem. Because even your budget ni enoma bebre kura ba be pacha na maboa yen. Okay. Enti sa decision we de ekotobe kuma. It will affect us as a nation. Enya na ye be kire on yemum because we are sovereign. Ghana so is sovereign. Nemum a chopper. Say America should resent on this decision through the bilateral relation any America for bewo. So Honorable Okujato, with all due respect and with a level of humility, your best stop engaging in keten na amunia hodin bia obaby ano and engage the proper, which is the Secretary Generals and then the people that matters. Sure. Because Ghana and America, we've had a bilateral relation over the years. Yankita war has been super and brilliant. Barack Obama visited Ghana paying. Bill Clinton visited Ghana paying. Are you getting it? Omo big president over time have visited Ghana, and Ghana has been a very good destination for all these people. And what is the motive behind? Because of the relationship that exists between us. And this amenon kita undi papa da yentem na we take decision bi na mboamia metumi ba won chen adabraka we de be ya hwe na gugu mame. And I think it is achievable, it is doable. Okay. So our minister should stop sitting on high horses and draw closer and speak to the appropriate quarters because in Kitaundi da yentem and San Kitaundi must exist to the betterment of the Ghanaian businessman and a Ghana ni no so ko ho akwa kosua de no na mboa yi na because ye chechire man and we need America like America needs us. Na sa time we ba be yes it will inconvenience us as a nation. NTPK, Mestre, honorable, with all due respect, your best use the right channel, appeal to it rightly. Now the decision ought to be reverted to the interest of the good people of Ghana.
Okay. With what you just said, to the interest of the good people of Ghana, and with that cause, we should find a way to get, a convenient way around this whole policy directive. Don't you think our vulnerability in this can actually incur? I don't want to use the particular thing I know we all know could happen. But in the exchange of what we want from them, what if they demand something that we don't want to provide, but for the good cause of the people? I don't know if we are getting the picture.
Person will be seen clear. But PK Mameka se minchro. Yeah. Or mine be as a hoarding. And I'm a two-way. Said de biano, my livelihood and my survival is dependent on you. Now open I'll be determined mammy. Have become nibi. Okay. Sabi my hair made a name in Macra, just a betu la sule la boame. And to me chram say. Da pandemu in our manukra momentina few moment go school the whole term. Me needs our capacity so they will stay home. Sure. What you say? So one hoarding is dependent on somebody. Nipa ne determined pace. Baby, I agree but I believe that until I make answer the premises I make answer Ghana is a sovereign nation. And you make him to protect the very things I say as of mine. Until the ancient twin culture America no nye. But baby, out here on one we can only go there to appeal. Say sre adie we there. But na ya adwen ho no, it will not get there. Yen do hompo, it will not even happen. It will not, because His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has assured us on that. Okay. Previous regimes have assured us same. Okay. It is the motive behind the there. And the America bekonoma babiem. Wabre egusu ayepo mo chow in that. But PK, it goes back to address an earlier point here. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo make he say, okay, let's build a Ghana beyond aid. Senkaye na ye tiase and ye puli ya hooding together and ye shishe sa nyoma we ya. Nkene enye bi ni say eja Trump obo yesudwe. We couldn't build, and we are not building a nation beyond aid. Ye bia ye dependent on foreign donors. Ye taste for foreign way is top notch. Our taste for foreign things is top notch. It's a then will be depend on more. Honestly, that's sorry. No penno, no abeka, and you push it hard on you. But yet way. Ye nim say any oma de dana kom na ye dependent on you. Sabi ye to me produce what we grow here, we sell everything, we also booming. Exactly. We are gradually we are becoming a super giant on our own. American to me intina hon kan chere say brana 3 months sansu san wachi bra, come and do this, come and let me inconvenient you here. Hayen because you dey own. But here is the case say we na de ba hwe the businessmen omo tu kwan. Hwe nuanom omo tu kwan fi Ghana akọ pe knowledge addition wa abrochire America ho na adeba. Are you getting it? Sure. Intimacy, we are building Ghana beyond it. It should be a deliberate policy for all successive governments over time. Sell yem buana Ghana engineer ne nine su tom na sre no doso. And obi a sre bebre once you are a beggar, nobody has respect for you. You are no pen no be shede at all. So intimacy, America is giving us a clear indication that Ghana, de bia mujina menchen, de bia musimeso, muhia se. You know, he brought a directive sacking most of these blacks to go back to their country. Sure. Is that not it? Sure. Na say we are also living the best of life. Yeah. You 3 square meals daily. Systems are working. One never pray no so call. But you just for some holiday you are back. but see an obi adwane akọ ana make say you see in the days na ye was slave trade anka obedu Cape Coast Castle a ship wa ye chiche amanfo de omoban and the ship ne ba ye nkọ chiche amanfo no the people will willingly subject themselves say fayeko they will willingly subject themselves that fayeko because the systems are not working things are not happening amanfo awie school nye adwuma nye normal everything in the disarray. So everybody we want to go seek for greener pasture. Inti bonsa uja wo man wo na mu na mo ba no. Sama ba beto me. Me na high me there say old man ni mu ye. And I say nyoma we working there anka won for plane say wo ba say obedi pa. Are you getting it? Yes, inti mesre let's government deliberately build Ghana beyond it. Say you be any suade humpo na e positive. Government over time abaya abey ni abaya bebe ina no should deliberately plan around that. Na yenye self dependent on our very self as a nation. Ni enjoy dependence na ededa aman so no. Because answer Trump obetwe condemn sa obetwe condemn sa. Because let me tell you the truth. PK, we need America more than America needs us. Ye aid ne grant ne na sifo berebe no omanom de bre. Nti ena no nyoma ni biwa ebi mpo a wadwempo nkoso apesa wo ye no. Because we hear them all the time no. Obeka cho se koye ABCD.
Exactly.
So let's build a nation, a Ghana beyond it. Okay. Akufo-Addo so sada no. To one more want to me and push it to the end. I believe that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama too is in. Okay. He should take that bold initiative and deliberately start positioning things in place. Okay. So that Ghana kakra over time you be self-reliant. Okay. Na you could depend among other nations so that they will start giving us strong directives on travels. Now fiance better on your barbecue as a nation.
Okay. Thank you. Zaka, anything you would want to add to?
Actually, my brother has said it all. So we are just hoping for the best.
Okay.
And our honorable minister should do his best and at least talk on our behalf.
Okay.
Because it's very, very important. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Moving on to the last topic for discussion. Have we both here heard about this EMP and Azuma resource contention?
Yeah.
And so many people have come out to share their thoughts on it. People believe that there is a mishandling of the entire issue. People believe some conflict of interest in there because of the person involved in this whole issue. Upon all deliberations, government comes out to say it is giving 7 days ultimatum to both parties to resolve this issue, or else government is going to take a decision in the interest of the country, even though this is a contention between two private entities. This whole hula baloo on the takeover of Azuma, the Black Voter Project, studying the premise of it from 2023 up until this July 2025, what would you say has gone wrong, and from whose end?
Okay. About the black voter there, I think I don't want us to the way people wants to put or align this thing to politics. I don't want it to be that way. And one, the issue is all about one. It is about the 100 million support from the ECOWAS.
Okay.
People are having issues with that.
Okay.
Because the previous company, I think they were looking for that opportunity. They didn't get.
Okay.
I hope you are getting it.
Sure.
Two, the Azuma, is it not owned by Australia?
Yeah.
So why are we doing this to ourselves as Ghanaians? Because they have been there for, and I think I heard that they were not able to manage that place, or they were not able.
They weren't even able to service their debts.
I hope you are getting that. And since 22, I heard Ibrahim has even paid some part of the money which he wants to invest in that place.
Yeah.
And people are using politics to align this, which is the shareholders in Azuma. Azuma, the company.
Yeah.
Because I heard one did not agree for them to leave everything for Ibrahim.
Okay.
Sebi. And then we have opportunity. Let's be truthful to ourselves.
Okay.
And people are complaining because today, what's the name? Atuforsen is in charge of ECOWAS, the finance there. That is why Ibrahim Mahama got that 100 million support. One, Ibrahim Mahama is a philanthropist. We have been seeing the good things he's doing in Ghana. And if today he's getting this opportunity, he had never come out Australia for. The Ghanaian also deserve better. And if only he will be able to manage this place. You have been there for a very long time and you were not able to get even the support. And today this gentleman has gotten a support for $100 million to invest in this for the betterment of the country. The more Sikanebano, the more will be supporting people. We know the kind of things Ibrahim has been doing in this country. He's not spending the money alone.
Okay.
Look at the kind of support he's giving to Ghanaian. Show me where did you hear or heard this Azuma has even rendered a support to a Ghanaian.
Okay.
So we should remove this issue of conflict of interest because his brother is the president and Atuforsen is in charge, is the ECOWAS chair or what. That is why he got the support. No.
But can we downplay that also? Can we downplay that? Because Azuma had wanted this loan facility.
There is nothing that we do in Ghana that you get it on a silver platter. Okay. Definitely, it's all about relationship.
Okay.
And people have foundation. We have a lot of people who need support.
Okay.
Isn't it? But it depends on your relationship and how you are going to approach things. And if today engineers and planners are telling us that they are capable of doing what Azuma is doing, which this Azuma company is a foreign company, which they were not even able to manage this place. And today, engineers and planners are saying they can manage this place. Do you want to tell me that if because his brother is the president, so everything that they will give Ibrahim Mahama is because of his brother? No. So I'm not in support of the thing that they are doing, but so far as the government has given them a week to go and sit down, we heard the problem is only one person, which is also which he had shares
in the Azuma.
In Azuma,
okay.
And he is the only person trying to say that no, they are not going to allow engineers and planners to get this on a silver platter. But they will take our decision in 7 days and also. Farmer engineers deserve better.
Okay, that's fine. Ms. Oji.
Begin. As an advocate for the Ghanaian business person, I always go in anytime, any day. For Ghana, Nibia, Onuswo Pepper, say, Ubi and Yuma. I'm a Ghana for any Jumaye. Because the youthful youth always need a job to put body and soul together.
Sure.
And it's a sabi say Juman po beba na say a ho no mo de ba na timamufo ni nya opportunity nya bia. Then what is the essence? Engineers and planners over time have shown the capacity to deliver in any work that you give them.
Okay.
But the batty and say Ibrahim Mahama, what is the relationship between Ibrahim Mahama and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama? Relationship and the dominant. But that's it. Me no bejia tum say your brophobia ye kase conflict of interest. Is that not it?
Sure.
And also
yeah.
Okay. Inti Adana Ibrahim Mahama when you have opportunity no all these one and then you be a president and all of a sudden say we know etumi aba in his favor for him to go and take over that place.
Okay. Let me
menim say ha no enye na obisa question. Enye na ebisa question umum na obisa.
Sure.
And then minimum ibisa and menim say the discretion lies on you to either answer me or let go. Into the main continue.
No, I would want to answer.
Okay.
That will help you build your I think it will help you build your subsequent day. You see, Ms. Archie, there's the conflicts in the mention of conflict of interest here. The conflict of interest itself is conflicted in the sense that, and this is no advocacy for any person. I'm not a consultant or PR for ENP or Ibrahim Mahama. But as a journalist, if things are clear and we can clarify it for the audience, that's what we do. In 2023, it was Azuma Resources who approached Ibrahim Mahama that we are in a little bit of a decline. Can you help support us? Ibrahim didn't go to Azuma. Azuma approached EMP. So from there, Ibrahim has been the one who has taken charge of most of the financial responsibility of Azuma Resource.
And why is it becoming a debatable issue today?
Exactly.
PK, so you...
No,
I'm not cutting you short. I'm not cutting you short. I am equally building my point on something.
Okay.
Into Ubeha me preamble now, Mr. Tan. Because I'm not against the Ghanaian business. Oh, no, strive a business or bet one hour employ Ghana for money.
Okay.
And EMP over time has proven to Ghana that they are more than capable.
Exactly.
They can do it.
Exactly.
And I'm also bear on the premises of conflict of interest. Or a president in here. So you see, Ghana Hano, take it or leave it. Obi Obabe the president over time, so Nebushia 4 are wetted. So almost to call school when immediate, I will be BMA. It's about time we need to do away with family and friends kind of. Because that same chorus was sung to Akufo-Addo some years ago. And to say, Nebushia 4 school, no they have what it takes to get certain job done. And into one form, because in China be home for me take over. I believe you are following what is happening on the social media. Nanka Ibrahim Inyam from so anytime, any day. As a businessman, philanthropist, over time, on also then wabu or mine or nyoma baby muno. I deserving of him.
Okay.
But I know what is the caveat? Or a president in near and unti. Are you getting it? May in Chasabia, ye bet ye de sa abano betona ye de sa abano ko botechi. Nena ade achi ye de ba bebo ban. People will start jumping to defense.
So do you think the mention of conflict of interest here is justifiable?
For me, it's justifiable.
Why?
It is justifiable.
Why?
Because I be say we the engineers and planners as an entity in China. Ibrahim Mahama their relationship na da on any president. Omo nya nua no. Anyi obi ni nua. Meba. Nti me patch say yet so san nwum we editi Akufo-Addo.
In what context?
In what context?
Yeah.
So are you telling me that aside Ibrahim Mahama, say a BM open tender whether well able Ghanaian also can come in to come and bid for same?
Mr. Oxy, the whole thing is this: if there were people like that, why didn't Azuma approach them?
Yes.
But the fact that an approach was made yesterday doesn't mean that it's a decision that can hold today and tomorrow.
Do you know even Azuma, majority of the shareholders, they agree for Ibrahim Mahama to take over.
Instead, should be Ibrahim Mahama alone. I don't think I should be Ibrahim Mahama alone.
Okay, so
who would you suggest?
Why should I be the one to suggest? Open BM open tender. Na kacham say na yantigana hana untumi. Ye be ye ka say ye turn Chelsea. He was willing. Otigana how willing to go and buy Chelsea. What be in that open tender and people fail to show up?
I'm coming.
No, I'm not the. There be one man we are. Obama will tear for antimase.
Baby, I will build the
one man we Obama will tear for.
With all due respect, baby, I will build the if we don't clarify here, it will rather either confuse or mislead our audience. Let's take it from this angle.
Okay.
You are mentioning that it should have been open. Hey, Bianco, be to me cry out, Bedi Ibrahim from it. Ms. Archie, in all fairness, one, Ibrahim didn't approach Azuma. Azuma approached Ibrahim. Secondly, Ibrahim has invested worth over $5 million.
In what capacity did he do that?
He is the one paying for the salaries ever since 2023 that they approached him. He is the one financing their debts. As until June 2025, he was the one
he
who
was
paid
in charge of their technical aspect. I hope you are getting it. And say, oh, and Mr. Orchard, maybe you do need DA.
See,
I was saying
in a pre-agreement, it was so that Ibrahim will take over someday. Now, it is believed that because the prices of gold has arose, now Ibrahim has been able to negotiate for GRA to accept a payment plan for the tax debts of Azuma. Now Azuma feels they are in full capacity. Thirdly, Ibrahim has been able to get the loan facility from eBay, the ECOWAS bank, to sustain the productivity of Azuma. Now, Mr. Oche, as a business person, if you, in your business capacity and your company, lose all this for a declining partner who was willing to sell or let you take over their consignment, and you do all these investments afterwards, and they come to tell you that no, we are no more in agreement of what we pre-agreed. Please, let's be fair. Are you going to sit a wolf after spending over $5 million?
PK, let me build a preamble based on whatever I just admitted. When the company or the entity was going through all these trying moments, how open was it to the ordinary Ghanaian who can also even still come in to play the very role that Ibrahim Ahama played for them over the years?
That is not up to either Ibrahim or it is up to the company to have made it public. They actually approached Ibrahim.
And he say
in 2023, when his brother was not even the president.
Well, for me, PK, I'm still of the firm belief, and as a matter of principle, that Ibrahim, that you and I have known over the years, is a business person.
Sure.
That is one. Or a president, Ninia, we can't take that away.
Exactly.
Are you getting it? Yeah. Now, me way, Adia me minim say, me to me influence by virtue that no matter what, me to me the mensabe nkumuyama, na me di nimfaji wechire. That is where my worry lies.
But is that?
But I wasn't against the fact that Ibrahim Ahama is a Ghanaian and he owns a business in Ghana, that he needs to strive the very business at stake to even help the young Ghanaian almost who pay Jumaye to get job to do. I'm not against that.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Me, Ebia baby, me Fibano, I'm coming on a sharp contrast to the stand that my very brother is coming. And I make us say, I'm not against. Because to me, we say Ibrahim Ahama with all the capacity on us, he should lose this opportunity and compare foreigner, so he should come and take over this bid. And that's one number say by my challenge, I may want to say. So at the time you told you say no money be a cause, so what build the family and so he should tell you that the family and friends you to do away in Ghana.
But what I'm saying is this, under what context?
see what my brother is saying.
This is between two private companies. That is one thing.
This agreement started since Akufo-Addo time.
Exactly.
So what is the point here? So if that's the case, then what is the point here, PK?
So the point is that we've seen political affiliations
from where
mentioned. Mr.
PK.
Mr.
You see,
we are building a Ghana.
PK, yes, say Ebube ni atibe omotia. Yenye ho achinye o. We are journalist. We are preview to Nyoma Bebre. I'm also privy to so many things. And your money be better console nature. The ones that you think your audience ought to consume is what you give them. And some you want to treat it so to put it, not tell the better from them.
Exactly.
And to me the matter, Ibrahim Ahama na wabu over time na de yate. What I say? They said they were the last me make comparison on something that happened in the latter part of the last NDC regime when they were exiting. BBC a course, sir. And I'm presupposing and I'm having that strong feeling. So this time I ain't trying my last minute. And see a man is in tem. And the kasa crab bass or to be chat. Then Charlie, you go and do your own thing. Many problem. I'll support the indigenous Ghanaian business anytime, any day. Okay. Which of course Ibrahim Mahama is not an exception. He's an indigenous Ghanaian businessman who is doing far and better. Okay. But for me, what is good for the goose, it's also good for.
But when you check the letter of the lance minister, it tells you that the issue or the problem is between the two companies. I hope you are getting it. Sure. Okay. It has nothing to do with the country. It's between the two companies.
But we can also take away the fact that every resource, every natural resource we have belongs to Ghana.
That is it.
It is only fair that investors are the ones executing its processing. But it belongs to Ghana ultimately. So the country can actually take a stance on it.
Exactly.
For the interest of the country.
Because
it is black gold that they are talking about.
What about the project?
The Obuasi city still.
Anglo Gold.
What
has happened?
I heard.
For that one,
I heard their time is up and the minister.
Oh, okay.
There's been a resolve around that.
And you know that one to this Ibrahim Mama who is taking care of their technical aspect. Yeah. They should take it and give it to him.
PK, you see, one with the submission of my good honorable is making.
Ibrahim Benyawe, on your way,
you see, Sakasana, a jump for man, I know
students. I know, Obi any mafra or Obi any mas. I say. I hope you are getting it. Then Ibrahim will support the person. That's education. Ibrahim is supporting.
And to me, you are president. You see, you see.
And just sending you a president.
You see,
with the philanthropist work that he's doing.
But you see,
but he's not the only philanthropist.
What are you saying?
Okay.
Honorable.
He is not. Then we can.
I can assure you, Ibrahim Mahama will succeed in getting all the goodies in Ghana today because his brother is a president.
I don't think that.
And MPP and now any other party co-opposition.
Be a prime minister. If Ochidaku can be a prime minister,
where did we officially inaugurate him as a prime minister?
Oh shit! No, we want to minister.
No, where did we officially inaugurate him as a prime
minister?
Honorable, natural of him.
He's trying to be diabolical.
You see,
very honorable Fiba. He will move in that time.
Sometimes I can see that in the construction of this road in India, I move by Ibrahim. Oh.
Your last words.
In my last words, me person me can say Ghana for there came a time Nana inauguration Eddie Amana na do Danko Akufo-Addo. I say let us all be citizens and not spectators. And I believe strongly that John Dramani Mahama too share in the same view. On ye happy so better fence so now we are not saying anything, we are not contributing to him in nation building. So nobody should sit on the fence. When you see something, say something. So man in chichire and shisha no say yetna okasa nyoma bi e koso nye na ye dindia sa ejigu ebejiegu na yetri so. Enti mesre, we are building a nation. We need to uplift the well-being of the individuals in the country. Inti na yemboa na yen grow Ghana as a nation. Na mobia ntina ho nka se eye party A party B nti wonso contribution ade beboa ma man no awie peye no do it. Na mi wie no I'm making this clear and call. There's an election going today. Obi biara a wo within the enclave of Ablekuma North a wo to aba no. Ekwe Free is calling on all of you to come and affirm the earlier decision that you gave as a member of parliament.
Okay.
Come and reaffirm it today. And let's make progress as a nation. Let the vote of the people to count. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Oche.
Omare,
yes,
they said we should be citizens, not spectators.
Sure.
Previous by this time I'm met with AK-47.
That was the decade of silence. And it was the same NDC that initiated that move. Honorable Mr. Okan Sadia. Over my back
I'm grateful Omari will finish the show. He will go home safely. That's because of John Dramani Mahama. And my brother or my senior brother will live here and buy fuel at a low price before he gets home. And we are grateful to John Dramani Mahama for everything that he's doing for us. And all I have to say is we should just keep calm and have a lot of hope. A lot is on its way coming. And I sat here and if you remember about this no fee stress, when I told you John Dramani Mahama is going to deliver, and today students are receiving the money they paid for their first year. And this is a nation builder. I hope you are getting it. Yes, so we want to commend John Dramani Mahama and the Education Minister, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, for the good work. Because yesterday, another badge also received their money. And they have given the deadline to 31st of July. Those who have not registered their no fee stress, they should just register and also go to the Ghana Commercial Bank and create a bank account. And those who don't have their Ghana card too as well, they can visit every district. It is free. Just that it is going to take 2 or 3 days. You are not going to get it instantly. But the district are doing the registration. At the end of the day, they take it to the head office. Then they print on the cards. Because we have also assisted 1 or 2 people to get their Ghana cards. And it is free. Don't go and pay any 500 cedis or no. Just go to your district. Although the queue, when you go there 5 a.m., you see a lot of people there. But at least daily, they do maximum at least almost 100 to 120 people. And it is very, very encouraging. Ablikumanov, I think 5K men are already on the grounds. And the 3K women are already there as well. And we have already active the body count. We are seeing everything. And as I'm talking to you, NDC is leading with almost 2,000 votes. And I told you something that just watch out. 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. They are just going to boycott the election. I'm telling you. If I were to be carefree, Bamia 4 billion. Brother Chapo 2 billion. Definitely Kennedy will give something. 6-7 billion. Often it's a year, be already 1 billion. And now 500, but also no, because 42 years and easy, 42 years in opposition.
How much in opposition 42 years?
Yeah, cause what John Dramani Mahama is doing. Look at what will happen next year. You'll be surprised. You see, with this 250 billion in each constituency, even the MPP MPs are happy about it. We'll construct the cheap compounds, the schools, the market. If you are MPP MP, when you go there, we will not sack you. No. We will not sack you. I hope you are getting it. Because this 250 billion is a game changer. This is what we are talking about, the big push. Only the Omontias here. Maybe ask if you are not Omontias, they are surprised. But they are forgetting that Gold Board is doing the magic. I want to commend Sami Jevitu as well. We are now having we did the Gold Board task force. Which they'll be going around to make sure those who are operating, buying it good illegally, and the whistleblower. Charlie, we can be a whistleblower. 10%. I'm telling you. This is John Dramani Mahama. We are giving back to the society. I hope you are getting it. So we should expect victory in the evening. Latest by 5 p.m. Look, I will take just 10 minutes. Or my neighbor must say 10 minutes to collect the results. That's the police station.
Thank you.
But my brother said something. But they should not be surprised when we leave the EC. They should not be surprised. When we leave the EC. So what you say?
That's fair.
They should not be surprised at all.
All right.
We'll not sack it.
Thank you, gentlemen, for making the show a worthwhile this morning. We thank our audience too for sticking through with us throughout the show. It's a weekend. The day has just started. I wish you all the best throughout the weekend. But I haven't left you. I'll be back in the afternoon to feed you with the Showbiz Arena. So enjoy your morning as you wait for the rest of the shows on GhanaTalks Radio. I sign out.
Are you ready to amplify your business